session of Curse of Strahd. Congratulations on making it to level 18. You are getting closer and closer to your level 20 capstones. And last session, a number of things happened. You began what was essentially the second half of the Great Hag fight, finally trying to end the threat that had been hounding all of you from the ethereal plane for so long. Enter with a mixture of outside attacks on the Katos, people attacking Morganta on the inside of their hut, and people entering into their demi-plane, which housed this massive heart-like construct. You all worked together. There were many T-Rexes summoned on both sides. There were orcas that appeared. Hags who got stun locked until eventually, through your combined efforts and 3 deaths later, the hags were defeated and their heart creation thing destroyed utterly, causing them to bleed out and die in very short order right after. After all of that happened, things calmed down as you brought out the were-ravens that you had located inside of the chamber, their eyes missing from their head. Their eyes missing from their eyes.
Their eyes.
Their eyes missing from their eyes.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, from their eyes, indeed. And, having brought them all out here, you took yourselves a short rest. When, suddenly, as the Kato is over here, just kind of grazing about and lollygagging, the following thing happens. It sneezes. And when it sneezes, its death ray happens to coincide with this spot that had previously been burnt. And at that exact moment, a lightning bolt strikes down onto that exact area as well.
Oh yeah?
You hear a resounding boom over in that direction.
Yeah, no, it'd suck. Imagine sneezing, you just death ray people on accident. Shit.
Also, apparently his death ray now summons lightning bolts.
I'll go over there and check out the noise.
Yeah. Just like,
Hey,
Andros is like looking at his cattle pass as he says, you may want to not shoot your beams whenever you sneeze.
Andraste is not here. Who's gonna carry me?
Can you actually not walk?
No, I can, but
Oh.
I'm a teddy bear, so who wants to be my cuddly friend?
Not me.
I mean, Andras volunteered Cereza, but do you really want to be with her?
You will take 1
I don't
poison
really have a
damage.
problem. I don't really have a problem.
What do we see here?
The two of you venture back onto the other side, and on the ground there, you see that a branch happened to be sliced off from the tree from that lightning bolt. To your trained Arcana eyes, Ilion, you can tell this branch is clearly magical.
I'll take the branch. Sure. Works for me.
So you do. You take a branch from the Gultius tree. It literally emanates black necrotic energy from its tip that occasionally feels hot to the touch, and there are little sparkles of electricity that surge down the staff occasionally.
Necrotic?
Oh, that's certainly a piece of work.
Yeah.
Maybe you might want to have to take a look at it.
Necrotic?
Yes, identify.
Yeah, I'll visibly uncomfortable.
What the heck?
I wanna see if there is any like life in the crow people.
They're all very much alive. They're just completely unconscious right now. You see their bowl of eyeballs is nearby.
I'm gonna try to like.
You immediately take 200 necrotic damage.
I'm gonna try to like revive them to make sure they're okay.
You want it, Freddy?
Oh my gosh.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm cool with that. I will trust this teddy bear that I met merely 2 minutes ago with a legendary staff of necrotic energy.
I have no idea.
Yep.
What
Yep. This is how this is gonna happen. Here you go.
Alright.
Wait, does her character actually look like a teddy bear in a robe?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, is it like a big teddy bear, or are they like really, really like a small
Nope,
kind of teddy bear?
I'm a small teddy bear.
Okay.
Why do you want to hug?
No. Oh, you're trying to visualize your character's size. So kind of like a gnome size, but a teddy bear.
Yeah, I am small size.
Okay.
I think Cereza's probably like hunched over you, trying to figure out what exactly you are.
I'm just a teddy bear.
And Valena is kind of creeped out.
Yeah, well, maybe Freddy's creeped out about you too.
There's nothing creepy about Valena.
Hey, Aqua,
Achoo! You say that like a sneeze on the same spot. And a lightning bolt strikes at the exact same moment too.
Okay, that's it. You had your fun.
Sorry.
Atreus is sending him back into the stable portal.
Okay. Aqua, I had a question for you. You were talking about the what are they called? Like the Tome of Leadership and whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about? The book for Charisma?
Yes.
You said that those kinds of books require creatures that are unparalleled in their in that certain stat. Would the hags count for that because they were? I don't know what their charisma was.
It is not high enough. They were quite high on it, but they were just merely capped out at 22, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I think you said
I
before
thought-
they
sorry.
need to be like
30.
they needs to be like 30. I think. Yeah.
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 I thought they might be around there, but Jesus. Okay, then never mind.
Yeah,
Also,
not even close.
the plus
Yeah.
2 bonus from the staff does not stack with my blood will vial, right? It's separate. It's one or the other.
They
It's
stack.
whichever is higher. Pardon?
They're
they
stacked
stack
because
that.
they're separate.
Oh god. Right.
You do see that there is a second Goldius staff on the ground. It
Oh,
looks
Jesus.
exactly the same as the previous.
Okay.
All right, I'm not gonna. Okay, I don't wanna spoil anything, but if hags work in trios, there might be a third one coming. pull the cattle back out.
Oh
He
god.
makes a fair point, actually.
Why is
You know
this
what?
teddy bear talking? Why is nobody questioning this?
Oh lord.
They're like, we've seen weirder.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. Like,
if
honestly.
no one wants that, I could
I mean,
take it.
I am interested in it. I'm sure waiting to see if there's a third one before I agree to another magic item.
I feel like
'Cause,
Cabal would definitely want it.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting to see. I feel like before we distribute a second one, we should see what Cabal was thinking.
You ask Cabal. They appear to be terrified and unable to speak.
Oh yeah, did Cabal get a new madness from being revived again?
All you notice from them is that they are eyeing these trees suspiciously.
Oh god, it's Timbersaw from Dota.
Alright.
What does that mean?
In Dota, Timbersaw is a character who is absolutely terrified that the trees are coming to get him.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
he's the guy that literally chops down trees and the gigantic mech go chomping
Yeah.
down trees.
Yeah,
Does
he has a
anybody
gigantic.
else feel like it's weird that there's a Dota character for like everything?
No,
Every. Yeah, I mean.
that sounds pretty normal.
Sounds
It's
pretty
just like
normal.
I don't know. That's like so weird. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
Sarisa, there's no mist impeding your view anymore, right? Your
There's no
perception's
mist
pretty.
impeding you.
You do see that, like looking around the area, right? Through the opening that you came from Yester Hill earlier, you see a black horse up on top of the hill. There's a figure, a lone figure on that horse.
Oh no.
Which way?
To the north, from the direction you came from.
How far away?
The headless horseman.
They're on that hill up there, so that would be, let me see, about 200 feet up north. 300 probably is closer, honestly.
I will let the party know and then watch this black figure with mucho suspicion.
It's okay.
Yes.
In
It's
2
a
minutes, we will
familiar
trust them
voice.
fully.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
Yeah, so we'll sound exactly like our old party members.
Also, are we gonna do anything with these leftover scarecrows?
Not attack them so that they don't explode.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Asil she can have them, but I'll make sure to tell them that they explode with force damage.
Yeah, I think it was force.
How would you like
Yeah.
to do this?
I just like write her a letter.
No,
Because
no,
I
meant-
remember.
Are you just leaving them here and telling them, hey, there's scarecrows over here?
I remember I last session I said that I'd send her a letter telling her about the stuff that she can just come and grab here because I don't think we can reasonably take all of it with us.
What I meant more of is, are you moving these scarecrows?
Personally, no.
Sending someone else to do the dirty work. I get it.
Yeah. I just let her know. I'm like,
If
they
she
explode
wants
at
them,
some
she
point.
can have them.
Yeah, if she wants them. She can have them. She
You
wants
do-
to leave
while-
them here. That's also okay.
While you're messaging Yasiel, though, they do let you know that the people who you were keeping note of in back over in town has started doing some interesting things, as in one of them has entered her basement recently. Like they were waiting until your battle was over before telling you all of this.
Okay. I'm assuming she can't see into there. Can she?
No.
Or can she?
No,
Ah,
their
okay.
spiders are unable to.
Alright, maybe just let me know how long they stay in there.
Mhm.
So, Aqua, is there a third staff that eventually appears, or is there only two?
You wait. But there's no Catabo out here, so it's not exactly possible for there to be even a third staff.
Alright,
Get 'em out.
Atreus, get him out.
Someone can
Probably
think-
not. Too many death rays flying out everywhere.
Air pressure Atreus.
Okay, but surely the two times it can't be a coincidence, right? Like, we have to test our theory.
For science.
Probably not. You guys will be fine. Probably.
Alright, I will continue to stare intently at this tree and the black figure for another minute, waiting for the lightning.
It's always raining down lightning up on the cliff.
Back of Flag has lightning on the tree.
Oh yeah, Aqua. So the staff says that when you cast a spell that doesn't deal damage, you can cast a spell that can deal fire damage as part of the same action. Does the spell have to then deal fire damage, or just a spell that is capable of dealing fire damage?
It must be capable of dealing fire damage.
So I could cast the firebolt cantrip, but still have it deal necrotic damage because it can deal fire damage.
No, once you turn it into necrotic, it can't deal fire damage anymore. You'd have to cast it as fire.
Okay, I got you.
Honestly, I didn't even read what the staff does, because...
The staff is really good,
Really good, yeah.
but like I said, I don't want to greed for magic items, so I took the eye.
How many attunement slots do you still need to fill up?
I mean, I'm full, I just have 2 attunement slots that are kind of meh.
Oh, okay.
I have Ring of Evasion and Ring of Protection, neither of which are particularly amazing.
Wizrak says, hello, Aqua and players.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
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 What
Greetings.
the fuck? I miss him. When are we getting Rack back?
Rack back. Back attack with the attack.
Where's Angie? I miss Angie.
But you were all, you're all kind of, things have winded down quite a bit. How are you moving all of these were-ravens? If you are planning on doing that, or are you just going to leave them here?
That's the question. I'm probably not going to leave them here, but I
Ooh.
generally have no idea how we're going to carry that many.
We have 3 helms of teleportation.
Did we get to
But
level
teleport requires
17?
a willing creature and they're unconscious.
Oh, I thought we
No,
healed
we
them.
got to 18.
We did
They're
like
still
a mass.
unconscious.
They're
Yeah,
still
Wait,
unconscious.
yeah, they're still unconscious.
We
And
got to
Wait.
18?
Wait,
Yeah.
is that how?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought if something was unconscious and you healed it, it came back up immediately. Or is that just the player character
There might
thing?
be another effect that's making them unconscious.
Oh, well, I guess we can.
Like what you said, they're unconscious, right?
Correct, they are unconscious. Visibly not injured, but unconscious. Outside of, her missing eyes. That's kind of weird.
Right.
Yeah, I was trying to wake them up. Like, were they responding?
How would you like to try waking them up?
Use an action to shake.
Yeah.
Wake up, Danica! They're not waking up.
No, I'm gonna give them like a potion or something.
You chug a potion down one of their throats. They sit there motionlessly as it drools off the side of their mouth.
What the
They
fuck?
start choking.
I
because
mean,
they can't
with
swallow.
my Arcana knowledge, is there any indication as to what's keeping them unconscious?
There's no spell that would be doing something like this.
Is this some kind of supernatural thing?
Does my history expertise tell me whether or not this was due to like some kind of ritual or something, or an
Oh,
experiment?
you have history expertise? You have
Yeah.
heard the legends, one way or another, Freddy. One way or another, you have heard legends of the stories of hags. How actually would you say you've acquired your own historical expertise?
That is a great question.
He's a very old savior that has been
That's
carried by dozens of people throughout the years.
I mean, I would say that it's in combination of having quote unquote lived for a while. I don't mean that like I've literally been alive, but as a doll, I still heard lots of things, and through some method unknown to Freddy, when he was given life by the hags, he seems to have been imparted with some knowledge of how dark powers work to some degree.
All right, you have your own personal skill with it too. You are sure that the reason why they are unconscious is through the hag's supernatural powers. They were able to extract their soul into their eyeballs, which is where they currently reside. They are unconscious because they don't have their eyes in.
And I assume we didn't see any eyeballs in the tree.
Wait,
We did.
We
Yeah,
did.
we have a
Okay.
bucket. There are 20 crows here, and we have a bucket of 40 eyeballs. So
Let's start popping them.
The problem is okay. Now we know that, but
Whose
how do we
eyes
know
are
whose
who?
soul resides and where?
yeah,
I mean, they all look the
so-
same. Surely they don't care, right?
totally. Yeah, Nick.
Well, how about we-
all were-ravens look alike? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, show me the differences in these tokens.
Wow.
Here's this one,
Oh no.
and here's this one.
I swear to God, if you go through all of them.
I thought you were gonna just like mirror it.
Oh my lord.
I feel like we're at the opticians.
Okay, that's enough. We get
I
it.
think I asked Jay before, and he said he needs someone with proficiency in medicine would be able to identify which eyes
I mean-
belong to who.
I do not.
I have.
It would take
proficiency
more than
medicine,
proficiency. It would take
Yeah, that's
expertise.
Oh, expertise. Okay. Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so how about
proficiency
we-
alone is not enough for that.
Okay, so I have an idea. How about we wake one of those guys up, and well, like
Which
put
guys?
a random eyeball in somebody, and then they can probably tell us whose eyes belong to whose.
Okay,
friend.
but we don't have a way of doing that. We should just grab all their bodies and go back to Valaki first, honestly.
Okay, but how do you propose we do that?
So, there was some stuff back at the house. There was a wagon, right? And
There was
The-
a single wagon
okay, there was a
Yeah.
single wagon. The
that the kids
barrels?
are currently using.
The barrels are actually pretty big. We could probably make something out of them. Just so that Russ can participate, I'm gonna walk a little bit closer out to the black figure up on the hill.
Okay.
That's
As
fair.
you consider your options on how to do this,
you
you
forgot to
get
bring
closer. You get closer to the figure up on the hill while you consider your options. Up there, up on the hill, right? You get closer and closer, and then it becomes apparent this figure.
It's
Like,
Cabal.
as you get closer, you even get that feeling of shoot, I know this person, as you thought, one of you thought to yourself, this is someone we can trust.
Already know who it was.
Dun dun dun.
I flippin' knew it.
Wait, who is
Wait.
this?
Oh, he's on a nightmare. Hey, that's
It's-
pretty cool.
It's Strahd.
It's Strahd.
Alright, is he just gonna stand there watching us and being a creep?
I don't think
Yes.
it's Strahd.
It is very much Strahd. In fact, there's
Is
a
it?
picture of Strahd right there.
That's Strahd. I
That's what-
gosh dang knew
I
it.
refuse to see Strahd, therefore I do not believe Strahd is there.
I refuse it. Yeah.
Alright, gonna go up to him and... Well, I won't go up to him, you know what, I have a roll.
You turn around.
I will not, I mean, I'll stand there, I'll go back and tell everyone who it is if somebody wants to go up and talk to him.
Freddy will go up and talk to him.
Curious has no intention of getting anywhere near Strahd.
Yeah.
He's so small. This is perfect.
Wait, how many are there?
How many Strahds are there?
No, I meant how many were ravens? 20 you said?
Yeah.
20.
I have 1, 2, 3. No wait, no, that doesn't count anymore. 4, 5, 6, 7 mounts.
Can we
Every-
pile all the ravens up in a 10 by 10 space?
No.
I
Very
mean,
much not.
they're pretty small though.
Yeah, that's if you're
they
willing
are
to
not small.
no, there's no conceivable way they fit.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna have Blue and Love out, and I'm going to request that they basically create for me with their webbing a good large stack, or like a big hammock. And what I can do is I can have maybe like the hammock is large enough to hold like 4 individually, or like a good portion of it, a good portion of them, and have maybe a couple of mounts basically lift up each individual hammock. So maybe a hammock that can support the weight of 5 people, and two mounts each can carry them.
Oh, I was just gonna say we can just fabricate a tree or something into a wagon and something can pull it.
I'm just coming up with ideas, but if you
Yeah.
want to use that,
Hold
too,
on a
that's-
second. I'm trying to find the sheet that I used for gravitation monk because my
That's a good
level
point.
17 feature means I can make stuff like weightless basically, but I can't find it.
But for how long?
I don't
Because
know.
these maps
probably
are
a long
really
time.
long. If you can't make
you
it
can.
weightless for like
That's-
a really long time.
Wait, how
then-
many will fit on a hammock?
That's what I said. I want to basically create the hammock that's large enough to support the weight of like maybe 5 of them.
Okay.
Why can't I find the sheet?
Is-
I
There's
do
just
have
frogs.
ritual cast fabricate available, so I mean there are plenty of trees around here aside from the glass tree that I could
Yeah.
use. I'm assuming to cast fabricate.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, if you don't even have to do something that ridiculous. If I just have raw lumber, just the lumber itself, I can use my carpentry tools and make us a nice wagon to carry people.
I feel like that would take a really
Yeah,
long time.
that
though,
takes
like hours
significantly longer, I think. Yeah.
Would it
Yeah.
with help? I don't think it'll take
to
that
make a
long.
wagon. Yeah, I feel like that would.
I mean,
At least
if he's
I mean,
ritual
it'll be-
casting fabricate,
It'll
we
be
don't
once again,
actually
it'll
use
be
anything.
really up to Aqua to determine how long these things
That's
will take.
true.
I
So
mean, fabricate takes 10 minutes,
11
Just
minutes, yeah.
11
That's-
minutes, just straight up. So
It seems you're struggling with something over here. You see that you see that they have Freddy on the side, latched to the side of their horse.
Willingly, or am I like a noose or something?
If you were willing, you were strapped comfortably to the side. If you were unwilling,
I am willing. Freddy is willing. He has made a new friend.
I see that you have all dealt with one of your problems. I'm very pleased.
Yes.
yeah, we have.
Well,
And
actually it wasn't one of my problems personally, but yes.
Would you like some assistance with this little task that you have here?
I suppose I was gonna fabricate a wagon for him, but I suppose I'll take any assistance we can get.
Yeah. And where to exactly? I'm assuming the city from what I've overheard.
That bastard's listening to us.
Perhaps not the city, at least not in these forms. Perhaps just at a winery.
Very well.
Wait, how are we gonna get them up if we don't get them into the city?
Do we need to get them to the city to get them up? It's really just
Yeah.
a matter of the eyeballs.
Yeah, but we need to have a way of actually healing them up.
I don't think the citizens will take too kindly to a bunch of gigantic ravens entering the city.
I mean, I think there are ways to disguise them.
That's a bit much.
We have no way to tell whose eyeball belongs to which, and we don't have.
Oh, do not
that's the
worry.
main problem.
I will send somebody who can perhaps be of some assistance to you. In the meantime, allow me to do this. Strahd goes ahead and casts a spell. I will go ahead and cast the following spell, in fact. And cast this. Hold on. Let me go ahead and... Note that DC is intentionally wrong. A massive interdimensional portal appears right here. You should hurry and move them through. And you see on the other side of it is the winery. Specifically right outside of it.
Yep. Atreus is gonna have like a bunch of the mounts out simultaneously and basically just haul bodies pretty quickly into the building.
Moving with your mounts, they all enter into the portal. Irina is trying very hard not to say anything to him and just moves forward.
Alright, I guess we get going.
Yeah, I will eye the tree one last time to see if lightning strikes once again on it. Just in case.
There is lightning, but none of it seems to strike the tree again.
That's unfortunate.
And you find yourselves... I wouldn't say just right here. Oh, whoops. That's what I get for not properly copy-pasting. As the portal closes at the end of the next minute, and I believe everybody enters through, and because they weren't that interested in just standing there. Let me go ahead and move these. Just, yeah, here it works. Ah, this is a little bit less red, I think. Not to say that I dislike the color. As I promised, not only was I here to assist you with this, but also to offer you the following compensation as promised long ago. As you will see them, a chest with a snap of their finger appears, and it opens up, and you see glittering gold inside of it. It is all yours. And one more thing, that you have gotten quite a bit stronger. I picked this up earlier from the hill. Freddy, you actually did see them do this, as they had just punched her hand into the ground while up there, and pulled an arrow out from the ground, and then drew their own blood onto it.
Okay.
Hey, I think this is for Andraste.
What the heck? You can have blood rip out of your arm. Alright.
Is it,
Wait,
is it an arrow or a
hold up.
spear?
Yeah,
It is a-
fucking spear.
It's an arrow spear.
It is an arrow.
It is an
Okay.
arrow. It's probably because there's a raw item called the blood spear.
There is a raw item called blood
That
spear.
there is. Unique to her to Strahd, interestingly enough.
Yes.
And I will go and send for the person I promised. Please keep up the good work. I very much enjoy seeing you all do what you need to do. Irina, we are so much closer than you ever could imagine. Please just go. Just could you go away? Strahd just kind of walks off behind something, and you don't see him again.
See you later.
And he's gone.
And you see that Irina does respond to something you said earlier, Leon. You get used to them overhearing everything you say. It is more comfortable here than it was over at that blood red area.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Alright, he said he would send somebody here to help us sort
Okay.
the whole thing out.
I'm just moving everybody over there. That makes more sense, I think.
Though I really prefer not to get his help for anything. Seems that in this case, we probably have to rely on it.
Well, you all wait for a bit. Hold on, give me just a moment. About an hour passes by. It's taken a while. And right when it seems like it's been, too long of waiting, something does in fact happen. Something very particular happens. As you recognize this as the teleport spell, it seems that an individual has teleported in, but actually, 3 individuals have teleported in.
what?
Let me go ahead and also get music that's more appropriate for this area now, as we are back to here.
Oh, so it seems like my token no longer matches with my character sheet.
We'll fix that at some point.
Not now.
Eventually, we will get to the point where that is fixed.
Eventually.
You see the following person teleport in. Lady Watcher. And a second person teleports in, along with them. Now in human form is Milivaj.
Oh god.
That's the person who we're going to the village for, I think.
Yeah.
You cast their eyes downward as they appear in. When a third individual appears, and as the light fades from the teleport, before you stands a figure that is very familiar to, I think, only 2 people here at the party, technically.
Wait,
Fenril! Fenril?
what?
I love the edit. I love the edit. Oh my god.
Wait, Fenvil's here? Hell yeah, dude.
Fenril.
Real.
I
Wait.
knew he was coming back. I had this feeling. I had this feeling.
You're
This is very sus, so Cerise is not gonna say anything first.
you're alive. How?
He's supposed to be dead. Wait a minute.
I'm not mounted, right? I'm just in person form, just to check.
What?
I'm just like, I'm not on a mount, am I? I'm just TP'd in as a
You are on the map, you're right there.
mount, not map.
Oh.
Sorry, could you be a little less British?
I think they actually could. I think actually, no, you can teleport a mountain.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
You can teleport a mountain.
You can teleport a mountain also, I guess.
Alright, cool.
I send us British memes all the time.
It's true.
Mountain.
That's a big no.
It is. Fenrir will like dismount from Kriv, who you may remember, and he'll sort of look upon you all and just say, "There are so few of them. Why remember?" Sort of looks at all the people who he doesn't quite know.
Freddy's gonna walk up and
Three.
oh, okay, you're standing on top of Freddy. Okay, Freddy go. Oh, okay, okay, we're good.
Oh my god. Okay,
What's happening?
How?
Nice. Good job. Nice save.
Freddy's gonna Freddy's gonna walk up and ask if they want to be friends.
Is this a
Freddy's,
sentient
like,
doll?
small, right?
What a quaint little thing. Winsky will love you. You can be their friend.
Wait, who says that?
Who's Blinksy again?
Watcher.
Oh.
Blinsky, the toy shop owner.
No, I said who said that.
No,
No, Nick.
Nick was asking
Oh.
who's Blinsky.
No.
As-
Fenrir will pat, will like offer like a hand and so sort of like gently pat the teddy bear. Of course. He seems a little bit confused.
I have lots of friends.
I think Ceres will probably slither up and ask Fenrir, do you remember what you owe me?
Alright, this is getting serious.
It's
Fenrir.
nothing serious.
Will look at you for a minute, sigh, and just say, "Yes, I remember."
Ceres
But
will
maybe
ask
now
you-
isn't the time.
Ceres will ask you what it is. Just because she's not sure it's you.
Okay. Fenrir will extend his arm out, or his hand out, and just say, "A dance."
Ceres will take your hand. She looks a little bit relieved. And then she'll ask you, why are you back?
My work is not done. It was a horrid end we all that I seem to have in that tower. And he sort of like glances and looks towards Cabal and well, I guess Avalon, but I failed to protect them then. I'm back to protect again. But this time I won't fail.
Do you know about like Ava?
I mean, we probably... Are you saying that in character?
No, because like I don't know him, but
I
If he knows
was
about
gonna... We should probably tell him that later and not now.
I'm asking out of character. Like I'm asking Russ, what information have you been told by Lady Watcher and the others?
Out of character, Fenrir is aware of Ava.
Okay.
You managed to communicate this information out of character, in character. As, well, that's happening over there. Meanwhile, in a separate half, while this reunion is going on, Milovaj looks over at them. I have gotten information about what is here. Yes. Do you have the eyes?
Yeah, I don't remember who was holding it, but
We give him a bucket of eyes.
I believe Ilion had the eyes.
I think so. Yeah, I'll give him the eyes.
Yeah. You see them pick up one of the eyes. You know, go to each one in turn, and then they reel down and they put one of them in. They go back, grab another one, and repeat the process. It takes a little while.
Atreus is watching Milovaj with a skeptical intent basically with skepticism the entire time.
As meanwhile up here. Meanwhile on the top half again. Lady Watcher will move forward. Well, I wanted to give some space for your little reunion, if that's properly complete. Hello, it is nice to see all of you again. It's been a while.
At evening
I
or
will-
morning?
It's
Or what time?
definitely like in the middle of the day. Somewhere. You look to the sky.
I'll just say
Which-
good afternoon or good evening, whatever, whichever one.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Teresa, though, when you do look up, because there are no clouds that impede your vision, you see up and away at what looks like hundreds of little stars dancing in the night sky.
That makes my head hurt, so I look back down.
Walter will continue. I'll leave the divulsion of what exactly has transpired. It's up to our little companion here to decide for you how much they're willing to discuss that, but suffice to say, the diamonds that you have provided me ended up being quite a bit more valuable than you might have anticipated. And over the past few days, as I've been discussing and communing with my usual, divine associates, it led to a fateful meeting with that one over there. The two of us had never much interacted. I'm not much of a religious one myself, or at least not actively in that sense. But we had a very long discussion, and I was able to assuage some of the concerns that they had previously experienced. Since then, they've been quite helpful. And it's back down. Sorry, were you going to say something, Bologna?
Nothing.
I was gonna say, if you told me, I would have brought Avalon back. I miss her.
Well, you see, it wouldn't have been quite that simple. This was a particularly unique case. But again, I feel that there is a degree of privacy in Resurrection, and not one that I will divulge personally. Pester the helmeted one.
You can't tell because he's wearing a helmet, but Benral gives Watcher a dirty look.
As eventually Milivoj succeeds in placing 2 correct eyes into one of the wares, as this one you see actually just starts blinking. And they sit up.
Easy there.
I didn't even know I could have a headache.
Starts playing.
Well, welcome back to the wiki world.
Irina nods back. They kind of give a little thumbs up with a really awkward smile. They don't know how to people.
Wait, are they just like taking in the eyes one at a time and placing them into each individual person? Or are they basically doing this in the correct order every time?
It seems they're doing it in the correct order. It looks like they're very carefully inspecting their the sockets and then looking at the eye.
Oh, okay.
But Milivoj is quite quiet while doing all of this for the most part. They're not saying anything.
I'll ask Milivoj if he thinks any additional will be required to undo what the hacks have done for the Were-Raven.
I'm not as familiar with this kind of this supernatural power, but just keep an eye on them and let me know if there's anything else.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on them.
Yes. There's an awkward silence that follows as they finish placing the eyes into multiples of them. As they all, one by one, are roused from their unconsciousness. And Danica happens to be the 40th eye. Oh my stars, what on earth happened there?
Hey, Danica. Nice to see you back in the waking world.
My boys! Where are my boys?
Yeah, they're fine. Yevgeny is currently watching over them, or at least he should be.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I apologize. I think I should be a little bit more concerned, but being around y'all is helping me out quite a bit. What on earth is going on?
Well, from the looks of it, not entirely certain. You could probably enlighten me to what happened prior, but it seems like those hags really did one for you. Well, when we got here to this winery looking for you under behest of Yevgeny, well, yeah, we found that, and we found your boys. We sent them back to Velaki, and he should be watching over them. And we went to go, I guess, find you guys, and well, we found you guys in quite the state. But Looks like everything turned out all right.
Yeah, it's all slowly coming back to my mind. Feels like I'd been knocked out. There were these. At one moment, the last thing I remember seeing was this ugly lady. They had this big nose. And. More than 2 eyes? That doesn't seem right. Oh, I'm very much thankful to all of y'all.
Well, yeah, I'm glad to see that you're up, and I'll send for your kids to return home safely. Though you may even want to go pick them up yourself.
I think so. I think I'd just like to go and meet up with them. Although, what about the rest of y'all? Are you all feeling okay? They are speaking to the other wares. They all kind of like, some of them are just flying into the air, like testing their wings and making sure they're fine. I'm saying, I feel fine. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, me too. Well, they all seem okay for now. Y'all use the send instant if something's going right. You hear? They give a nod, and you hear a chorus of various thank yous and thank you and thanks, and I am indebted and thank you.
I'll ask before they go if anyone feels like they need healing.
They're all checking themselves, right? Like they're checking their wings for anything missing, any injuries, any lingering, anything lingering like scars or the like. But no, that's strange.
Okay.
Thank you. In turn, one after another. Thank you. As many of them will.
Atreus just, I guess, like, maybe he, like, speaks to Danica, maybe not so much, like, out loud to the rest of them, but he basically asks her, by the way, I guess now just learning this, y'all are werewolves, right? How did the hags get the best of you? They had to have done something.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I'm trying to think about it, too. While they're thinking, pondering, one thing you do remember, Atreus, is that they did have silver weapons inside of that ritual site. Like they had silver knives.
Oh, okay, so they did have silver knives. Okay.
I wouldn't have put it. I'm not sure exactly what on darn earth happened. Oh, honey, I'm glad to see you're okay. As you see them give a nice smooch onto this raven's beak right here.
How does
Oh, poor Yevgeny. You can't see under his mask, but he does raise a single eyebrow as he just thinks to himself, "Oh, poor Yevgeny. She's already taken."
If two ravens kissed, what would it look like?
Do you want to see?
Do you really want to know? How interested are you in these details?
Well, Rose said, "Do I want to see?" So I'm kind of interested in what Rose is gonna do.
Okay, Rose, what do you think?
I was just like gonna say Aqua could show you. Stop, Luna! Jesus Christ!
No excuses. You can't get out of this one.
There's no excuses. I was just gonna say Aqua can show you.
Wait, show what?
Two ravens kissing.
Oh.
So imagine scissoring, but with beaks.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
It would have cost you nothing not to say
Yeah,
that.
to be fair, it would have cost absolutely.
I didn't need this mental
You,
image, but
of
thank
all
you.
people,
Marcus lost all hope.
Thank you, I hate it.
wow.
As the person there in the middle of their smooch session does turn back into a human form.
He's beautiful.
I cannot thank you all enough for what you have done for my family and I. Oh, I'd love to hear more about what has been going on with all of your lives, as I feel indebted and would like to repay that in some way.
I was brought to life by dark magic.
Okay.
That cannot be purely of darkness, for truly you have helped us. Do know that, as my own father was prone to saying, it is not darkness itself that is evil, for we are all of Mother Night, who is representative of darkness.
I don't know what answer I was expecting, but it wasn't that.
Yeah, they're stroking their beard. They're very luscious beard.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask you or Danica, given the opportunity. Seems that your boys know their way around this place, this lovely land we call Barovia. He says this sarcastically. By any chance, do you know more ways than you have taught them? More ways around Barovia?
Oh, absolutely. I can help place it on a map. There's a lot of various places picked up from generations of other Martikovs. You pick up here now and then. These I think I know which paths you're talking about. It's nice because normally they're a little bit difficult to find. You see, you met up with the Vistani out there, right?
Yes.
Well, they have special knowledge about the ways of going across the land, and one way or another, we've learned some information from them. It's fortunate that we got it all gathered in one place, because whenever one of them says anything, they kick the bucket soon after.
I wonder why that is.
I try not to think too hard about it, but thankfully, it was always willing on their part in service and as thanks for the things we had done for them, especially with the wine and their festivities.
I see. Well, if you can maybe, as he pulls out his map, enlighten me in a few more of these routes, or at least as many as you can recall, that would be most appreciative.
Yeah, as they will go ahead and start marking various shortcuts onto your map that make for very easy trails from one place to the other. And once it's all set up, now, you said you sent my boys out. I'm guessing the wagon ain't here anymore.
Yeah, set them off with my horse. That's where I learned about these routes, but it was a bit tough to determine their safety. You know, at least have one of our own watching over them. As I think, as he's trying to recall who also sent the Celestial with them.
That was Vasilla.
Yeah.
Well, will y'all be okay? Because normally we just fly down the path.
Well, if they had the ability to fly, then I'm certainly certain they'll be okay. I don't think they'll be in any danger.
I believe that if they went down the path, nobody's ever been hurt while going down the paths. But I'm more reckoning all of you. I think there ain't much more we can do here. I was hoping to go back to Vallaki immediately in case y'all didn't have anything else here. We could talk a little bit more on the way.
Works.
Yeah, I'll accompany you.
Oh, did this guy introduce himself? Sorry, I might have missed it.
Sorry, I am Erwin Motikov. At your service.
Erwin.
What a beard.
That's Statch.
That's Statch. It's such a fabulous beard. It's amazing. You're surprised that when they transform it, there's no indication that they have one. Alright. Let's get it moving then. If y'all don't mind just walking away. I hope it don't take too long that way though.
Alright, let's head over.
They will. Watcher will be walking alongside all of you two. That's kind of in the back, and Milivoj is even further in the back, as far away as they possibly can be.
I see.
Well, let me go ahead and...
Hey, while we're walking, can I kind of drift back to Milivoj and ask if if the dark powers have attempted to contact him again.
There was indeed a shortcut from Kresk. Gosh dang it.
Well, you know.
I'm
Give
muted.
me a
Hello?
moment.
No, you're not muted.
Oh.
I'm drawing things right now.
Oh, sweet.
How is one from
There's-
Crest to the bridge a
Gosh
shortcut? by the
dang
way?
it, there's a shortcut for you.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to draw it. I'm gonna move around the mountain there too, just so it looks a little more natural. There. Yeah, now it actually contorts around it. Hold on. Trying to see if there's any others. I think those are the main ones, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, do you see that almost every major location is connected in some fashion now? As you begin to trek, walking back over. Meanwhile, Sarisa goes back over to Midlavach, as they kind of they look like they're trying to avoid looking directly at them and just kind of staring ahead. Yes, water has helped me realize that I was being paranoid and assuming that there were none capable of defending against her. Them. They have.
He said yes, as in yes, the dark powers have tried to contact him.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
but I realize now, more than ever before, that there are ways to protect oneself against dark powers without having to
Serve one.
resort to simply becoming mindless servants of them. To use them, even. Walter has set up a barrier around the city, protecting it against their influence once more.
Sorizo will just nod.
As you walk back. I imagine that during this time, Erwin will mostly be inquiring about your histories and tales about your adventures through Barovia.
Yep. Atreus will at some point explain how he ended up being here. How he happened to be the one unlucky son of a gun who drew the wrong straw.
Oh no, that reminds me of a certain tale of my own, as they will divulge to you a similar story, except they had to, as part of a bet that they lost, they had to crush grapes with their feet, but not their human feet, their crow feet. It was messy, terrifying. I was purple for days.
I feel like that's a much better situation than the one Atreus is in.
Yeah.
Getting
It's
to
a
the
similar story. You know?
as your little crowd goes across the bridge, you hear the morning.
Morning.
What?
And
I-
Belina will tell him.
Always show him respect, though.
Look at this lad.
Morning.
Morning.
I feel like he's gonna be the final boss of Barovia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Strahd in skies.
I mean, I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
You all walk into the city with many stories told along your travels. And you eventually find, I guess most of you probably are just heading straight to the inn. Except Irina, who kind of peels off and goes back off into the usual little corner of the map.
Yep. Atreus will go back to the inn because I think that's where he sent Drusilla to go find Evgeny. So.
You head on over to there. Heading over to the inn. Before you open the door to the tavern, you hear a crash, and they're yelling, "Whoa now, hold on, don't put that on your head, no."
Roll initiative.
Okay. Sure, Atreus will investigate. So what the heck the loud crash was?
That's not safe. As you see, the two little kids are like playing around inside of the mostly empty inn right now. They are balancing knives on their heads.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Not
Series of
dangerous at
claps.
Hey, don't be encouraging them. that ain't right for kids to be doing. I don't care if they can't be hurt
gives
by
them
it.
survival skills.
all. Okay.
Oh, it's good to see you again, Yevgeny.
Why'd you have to go and send them? I'm no good with these fellas. They're too short. I don't like it. It's like you always got to be looking down on them, you know? Oh no! Don't! Oh! It was a duck as a knife almost falls onto their foot.
I think your bad luck is happening again, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know if these fellas are the bad luck you're talking about, but maybe they are. Maybe they are. So Danica does enter, and immediately, like they just kind of stand to attention, like good little boys sitting at a table, and you see that they pick up a fork and pretend to be playing with it. Yevgeny! Oh, thank you, stars! I'm so glad to see you. Did my kids behave fine while I was gone? You see the kids looking at Yevgeny back. Yeah. Yeah, they were fine angels. Birds of a feather, I gotta say. I'm gonna go up the rest for a bit. You both come on too. We need to talk about some things. And they just nod after hugging their mom, and they all ascend upstairs, along with Erwin. Oh man, I do not want to do that again.
Yep, sorry about that. This is the only place I knew. Fuck my horse. She here?
Oh yeah, put him in a stable.
Thanks. Atreus proceeds to promptly leave and walk towards the stable.
Yeah. You find Drusilla over there. They seem a little bit stronger than before.
Well. I mean, I guess it could get a level by doing non-combat stuff too.
The rest of you go ahead and enter the nice, neatly, lowly populated tavern. Oh. Well, I'm glad to see all of you still in one piece. How are all you on your fine evening?
Well, still not really liking Barovia, but what can you do?
You find a way out of here, you let me know too.
Where's Teresa?
She was in the tavern laughing at the kids.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Paulina is going to challenge you to another drinking contest.
All right. Cereza will gladly accept.
Cap.
Neither of them can get drunk. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Who has more money left? That turns in there.
By the way, we never asked, how much money did Strahd give us?
Yeah, you pull out the big chest, the fairly heavy chest that Strahd had provided, and you open it and start count. You know, again, his eyes widen. Whoa! And where'd you go and get one of those?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
I think I'm just gonna keep one in mind. You go ahead and open up, and inside you find quite a lot as you keep pulling more and more and more gold coins. It's like the bottom of the chest is not quite the bottom it seems. As eventually you do deplete them all and find that you have 200,000 gold pieces.
Eek. No, I'm kidding.
That's
No.
a lot.
Each. That's what I heard.
Which is evenly distributed amongst the party.
For how much?
200,000.
It's 25,000 each.
Oh, 25.
Because there's 8
then.
people, I believe.
Okay.
Nice.
25,000.
So
So wait,
the
am I still
pin-
holding all of Cabal's money?
I guess so.
On the pin
Yeah,
for
I guess.
gold, it says 14k total post Darkstar for quest to get something from Ravenloft. What was that again?
That was Blinsky's. The money. Yeah, that was Blinsky's money.
Wait, no,
2,000.
Blinsky. You said Blinsky 2000, but then you said something afterward for a quest to get something from Ravenloft. What is this? 14k
Oh,
total.
that's part of it because there was 7 people.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
each
that's-
one is like the same line.
Okay.
Yeah, that is quite the amount of glittering gold as you see Evgeny's eyebrows raise higher and higher the more gold you pull out of it until they're as high as they possibly can be. And they tried going a little higher as it kept going. Whew. I think, wow. And they just casually gave that to you.
I wouldn't say it was casually given to us. We kind of had to work for it.
I wouldn't call it casually.
Man, I got a story for you, Evgeny.
Oh, I'm always good to hear one of those. Though there is one thing I am concerned about. Slowdar's still missing. I was hoping that whatever it is you were up to was maybe related to that, but big man never came back. The guards haven't seen
Alright.
meter.
Oh right, he did just kind of disappear. Any word or any luck idea as to where he may have gone to?
I have no clue. I tried using a little bit of a little divination know-how. I asked the cleric over there, you know, Milvaj, the one over at the church. They came back after a few days. And they couldn't find him either. It's like they don't want to be found.
Maybe they don't.
Wait. There are a couple of places I have an idea as to, at least I've learned at this place that you could go unseen or on through divination in particular. I have some ideas, but not entirely certain. I'm not gonna make any claims quite yet.
I see. Well, I'm not quite. I'm just mostly glad that Danica, that's fine. I'm sure Slowdar can handle themselves wherever they are. I'm sure they're in a good spot.
Well, do you have any idea where they went?
I honestly have not even the slightest clue. It was like on that same day I had all that bad luck happen, right? I told you, just one day they were here, and then after my bad luck, they were just gone. Which I think was just part of the bad luck, maybe. But that's just my theory.
I think we may have also dealt with your bad luck. Maybe. It's hard to say. I don't know if they were the actual cause of it.
No, you did use Rat Remove Curse, and that seemed to do the trick.
Well, yes, but there's still the underlying issue of what cursed you to begin with.
You feel like that. You see the wall like curl in very, very slightly. I'm pretty sure it's up to code. Well, now
any
that you all
news?
are.
Sorry, any news since we've been gone?
Oh. The news. Oh, yes, there is, in fact. Watcher told me that if you ever happen to be in town, to go and visit him. And so did the Baron, actually. Why do they always talk to me about this?
Because you're the first
Wait.
person we see after we come back.
Wait a second, I just realized something. Important. You see them leave the counter? I'm free! They lean on a chair at the table. Oh man, I did not like running this place.
He's been running the place the entire time.
I'm free, no more rowdy nights. I can just sit back and relax again. Sorry, yes,
Maybe.
the two wanted to see you when you get the chance.
Alright, we'll take care of it.
Fenrir will slink off to the chapel. People are preparing for the festivals as usual. You are outside. Or inside. Really, the distinction isn't that important.
Well, we should probably speak to the Baron and Watcher. Take care of the things we need to take care of, and probably start just resting for whatever we have, whatever the agenda is next.
What time is it?
Time to make
it's
friends.
quite late.
Oh,
It is
maybe
like
tomorrow
almost-
then.
Yeah, because it took a while to get to the end of that trail. Although it was faster than normal walking should have conceivably been.
Thus.
Yep. Atreus has absolutely zero intention of ever speaking to Watcher, so I guess he'll be making his way towards the Baron's area.
Alright. Is anybody joining Atreus over to the meet up with the Baron?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Freddy will not.
Freddy is not being dragged along.
He's gonna hang out with his new paladin friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
As,
Alan friend is going to the Baron's house.
Freddy will not hang out with his new paladin friend. Freddy is going to try and make friends with the locals.
Alright.
Oh,
There's I believe this is the perfect encounter to set up.
Oh boy.
Alright, over on first order of business. Is this still on the same day or the next day?
Oh, if it's late, we should probably go tomorrow. I mean, how late is it?
It's like, the equivalent of like 8 or 9 p.m. It's getting there.
I feel like after 7 is past, like,
Acceptable visiting
yeah,
hours.
acceptable visiting time hours.
Yeah, I think if it's like beyond like 8, probably 9, I think it's probably better we just get our long rested first.
Right.
I mean, I don't think we're
Um,
gonna be picky fights, but probably it's no better when everyone's well rested.
Just like before we do that, can I try something? I want to
Nope.
try conjure elementals and summon some chewingas.
Twingas.
Chewing gums?
Chewingas, also known as chewing gums.
Yeah.
Oh. An elemental appropriate to the area you chose appears. What area would you like to try and choose?
Oh, what is the appropriate area for a chewinga? Is like a forest area, right?
No.
Okay. What is
there are-
appropriate for a chewinga?
There are 3 kinds of Twingas. You have the ones which are, as the Tomb of Annihilation players know, the jungle.
Mhm.
The second one would be in let me see. The Arctic,
Oh well.
and the last Twinga would be in the desert.
Oh, okay. I cannot summon chewingas then.
If
That
you
is
climb
okay.
up the mountain.
Yeah, I can also summon them in a different way. It's okay. Syriza won't try anything at the moment.
There is no chewing gum today.
No, no chewing gum.
There is no nothing any to the contrary, then you will all take your long rest.
Can I? Oh, so the Shadow Talisman, I'm gonna drop one off to a seal, one to Kiro, and I think that's everyone out of the party. Yeah,
Shadow
and
Talisman.
can I cast Dream and target the rock?
And target the rock with Dream. Let me check something. No, I'm just reading something about it. You target the rock and nothing happens.
Okay. Can I try targeting Phil next?
Phil, okay. Let me see. Again, I have to check something. You attempt, and you get nothing but what appears to be a pop-up that says, "Sorry, closed."
What does that mean?
Interesting.
Your cards exploded.
Am I
Maybe-
allowed to go visit Phil while everyone's sleeping, or
How would you like to attempt this?
teleport up to the mountain?
All right.
I don't actually know if I have the Michael has the teleport charges for that.
Oh no, I got one. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
All right. You teleport up onto Mount
Wait,
Baratok.
does anyone want to
Hmm?
come with me?
I'll
Sure,
come
I'll
with
go with
you.
you.
I am
Okay.
bored anyways.
Yeah,
Don't
Freddy
need
and
to
Bluna.
sleep.
Because
No,
you guys,
no,
you guys
I'm
don't
good.
have to sleep, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm taking my long rest. You guys have fun.
Yeah. I'd rather any time that I spend awake, I'd rather just be working on random items than trudging around a mountain.
All right.
That's
You
different.
you can drag yourself over to here as you head over to Mount Baratok. Where exactly are you teleporting? Like last place that you recall being,
Oh
like
my
at
God,
that one bridge.
Fury.
Hey, go say hi to Viri. I mean, I think that's the only place we know of, right? Because we don't actually. Can I send a message to Viri and ask her to come pick us up?
You could.
You could try.
I send a message to Viri and ask her if she's willing to come pick us up.
Okay. Let me check something. And what are you using? Like the sending spell?
Yeah. Wait, does message work? What was the
Well,
difference between those two?
No.
Kind of forgot.
Messages,
doesn't have the
sight
range.
range is like low.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sending is fine then.
Okay. Vidi, you receive a message.
Can I actually talk for her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she'll respond like first she'll ask like what do you need for more details.
Cereza says that she wants to ask Phil some questions, and that
Alright,
she found out
that's a
something.
second sending.
Oh,
See, 5 words.
No, it's
Okay,
a second
how about-
sending
okay.
because you can't reply back to the reply
yeah. Okay,
back.
okay. So the full message I'll send send her is we are. How many words is it? 25.
25.
Oh my god. Okay, give me a second. I need to count words.
I miss Fury. God damn it.
Then why did you stop
Can't
playing
that
her?
just play? Can't that just play all of my characters?
Hmm. Concerning.
We'll have a one-person D&D campaign. It's just you with playing 10 people.
Yes. Host my own D&D campaign with
You're
me
the
being
DM
all
too.
the players.
You're even the DM too.
Me just talking to myself for 3 hours straight.
Yeah, the others just have to listen in the whole time. They don't even get to play.
Alright, I got 24 words. Can you come pick us up by where we killed the Cerberus? I want to ask Phil something. We'll explain when we see each other.
Liveria's gonna go to Phil's study and say, I need you to teleport us back at where the Cerberus was. Phil!
Alright, let me see. Do I
Wake
still have
up,
that map? Let me see if I have that map. Hold on. I probably do. I probably archived it. Oh wait, no, it's right here. Haha, I didn't even archive it. I'm so smart. Oh, look, you can see the characters of ye old times.
Aw, ye old
Better get rid
time.
of all of them.
Oh
Ye
gosh.
old timos.
Look at them. Look at how
Very
young they
small.
looked.
One of those does not look like the other.
Wait,
I'm
is
dra-
Jamal sideways? Did he die here?
Yep,
Yes.
Hey,
he was
Wait.
unconscious.
Okay.
Who's the horse?
That's Drusilla.
Drusilla, yeah.
You know, I forgot there was a dog, and I'm like, what is that thing? Like the dog that you got from Walter.
Erase
look-
these heathens.
Are you talking about Gertruda?
Yeah, Gertruda, that's her name.
Yeah, I still have them.
Oh,
Is this
okay.
an angry squirrel?
I think it's a panda.
I think it's a panda.
Andraste's familiar.
Wait, did I just hear Wiz?
No.
Yes. Wiz is here.
Everyone's
my bad.
gone.
Okay, you can go ahead and place yourself accordingly to where you are. As Vida, you descend down and meet up with them. And you're like yelling out, "Bill, wake up!" As teleporting in. Ugh! It's too early in the morning.
It's literally in the middle of the night, dude.
I mean, yeah. I did
There-
I did try to contact him differently, but he doesn't reply.
There's you see them squinting their eyes as if they're looking at the sun.
I will explain to Sarisa that I have lived with this man for months and I still don't understand anything.
It has not been months, but yes, it has been a little while.
It feels like years.
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
Hmm.
Uh,
Are these friends
yeah.
or enemies of yours?
Friends,
Phil,
Frenemies.
get over here.
we'll call over.
Fiends.
Teresa will just say, if you'd like to go back to sleep, can we at least talk to each other in a dream?
Dreams. There's nothing but hopes in those.
Unfortunate.
What is it that you wanted to talk to us about?
Viri wasn't in the tower, right? Yeah,
She
no,
was
that was
Viri.
Avalon. He was
Avalon.
Viri. Lisa!
It was Avalon.
How does Viri know about the tower?
Yeah, she does.
Okay, so Sri's gonna do you remember the tower that we encountered that we told you about a while back? And I'll also direct the question to Phil. It's a magical tower with a slightly dysfunctional anti-magic field.
I
They pull out a
remember.
they pull out a chessboard and move the equivalent of the rook across one of the pieces. Yes, the tower. Your turn.
Okay, Cereza will move a pawn forward.
E4.
Pawn to e4, sure, why not?
What about the
Where's
tower?
e4?
It's 2 squares in front of the white king.
Well, Phil's been here for a while.
3 squares. 3 squares.
I'm pretty sure that whatever has happened in the past, Phil was there for it, but
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That move is too good. They make a clearly illegal move by making their queen, the equivalent of a queen, move forward across their own pieces.
Zariza will move her bishop and knock out the queen wherever the heck it is.
Ah! They incinerate the board with a firebolt.
Yeah,
don't like that game.
I was about to warn you not to win.
Technically, I didn't win. I just knocked out his queen.
Just let them take all your piece.
The queen is the most important piece. When it dies, there is not, but all things can, for should.
Yeah, the
True.
queen does
True.
tend to protect the king, I mean.
Hmm.
So, Phil, do you know anything about
I once had a queen.
tower? Oh god.
I forgot what happened to them.
Do you remember her name?
You firebolted it.
Whose name?
Your name?
Names. Names are fake. They're but creations.
I'm gonna cast detect magic on Phil.
Phil is covered in like abjuration, conjuration, and perhaps most notably, and the one that seems to ping off their entire body, illusion.
Oh, interesting.
But you do not see through them.
Wait. Oh, does the eye doesn't let me see through illusions though, right? Or
Yeah,
does it?
I
Oh,
mean,
it
you
gives
have
me true
blind
sight.
sight. You have true sight and blind sight, and you do not see through Phil here. But they are, there's illusion magic evoking off of them.
Interesting.
Almost like his mind is trapped.
Yeah.
I've tried everything you can think of, every restoration spell.
I don't think it's a restoration spell that's needed here.
I've tried everything I could think of. she is adamant on like any spell that could potentially get rid of the illusion around him or anything.
You did not try a massage.
I am
So
not
you
trying
just
to
kind of
massage.
looks at her. It's true, you didn't try massage.
Well, I don't really want to
Give him
touch
a
this
massage.
old man.
He deserves it.
Does Belena know anything about Phil? Like stories from, living here?
Just whatever your characters have told you. You have heard tales growing up though that there was a weird wizard on the mountain, and to not get involved. And that's all you really knew, because Krusk is so far from the mountains that nobody really goes there.
That's true.
Okay, well, do you mind if we head back to your mansion for now so we can talk there?
A
My
mansion
mansion?
is a strong word.
To your hut?
Yes, to the hut. They begin casting a spell that you recognize as Liamin's tiny hut.
Oh god.
Is there-
Just lean over and whisper to Viri, where were you guys staying before?
Phil, home. Take us all.
Home is where the heart is, and my heart is right here in my chest,
No,
beating.
No, you. She's gonna say,
Sometimes.
no, you left your heart at home. Let's go.
Oh, that home. Yes. You fight ahead.
Is there a cleric spell that's like for teleporting?
Word of recall would be the closest.
Like, is there a way for me to transport them? Because I feel like, Viri would know.
Yes, word of recall would actually work.
Okay, then I will cast it on. Is the bear coming? You're far away.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Then come over here.
Wait, why is Phil all the way in the corner?
They flew
Yeah.
off.
They flew, yeah.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I'm just gonna. Veer's gonna cast the spell to teleport everybody to their home.
Yes, you get teleported to what appears to be a small entrance in a roof of a random cave somewhere on the mountain.
Sarisa will remember this area so she can teleport back to it later. Yeah, like she'll grab a rock like she always does.
Right? A rock picked up on the ground. There is it's clearly a demi-plane in the ceiling of the room.
Of the cave?
Yes.
Alright. I go in.
Alright, you go in and there are 8 more demi-planes inside of this one. Vida, you know which is the correct one. Since as you guide them into one which has 20 demi-planes inside of it, and guiding them through to the correct one after that, which has another 7, one which loops back onto itself, another one that has reverse gravity inside of it, as you go progressively through about 27 rooms. Back to
Sarisa
back
asked
to back.
you what's in each of the other planes out of curiosity.
Death and more horrible deaths. Do not try to come here alone.
Nice.
Twisting maze of demi-planes. You eventually reach what appears to be the largest demi-plane of all, which does kind of look like a nice kind of mansion? Question mark? Call it a mansion would be doing a disservice to the word mansion. It looks more like a large office, a study of sorts that has been barely maintained, books strewn about the ground. The only evidence that has ever been clean is Verity telling you that they are the only person who cleans the room.
It's just one big room?
It's a it's a very, very large room extending hundreds of feet in every direction.
Veery has made herself a very tight, neat corner, but
Sarisa asks Very, why do you stay here again?
it's complicated. The more
Comfortable.
I know, the more I don't want to go back out there.
So, what have you learned about Phil so far?
Well, I've learned how to communicate with him to an extent. Like, I know what I need to say for him to respond in the kind of correct way. Almost the like, if I try the same thing twice, it will not work. So, you always have to come up with creative solutions to everything that you need. He has moments of clarity where he is extremely helpful and smart, but they don't last long. And that's why I feel like he's trapped under some spell. And I want to help him. He helped me. He has taught me so much magic. He's taught me to control it, and everything that I know is thanks to him. He's a great teacher, but these moments don't last very long, and I feel like I'm indebted to him, trying to help him solve this riddle. If you have any ideas, I'd be more than welcome to grab them from you.
Shortly after, Phil flies into the room,
Wait,
promptly ignores all of you there in the corner, and goes to her desk and slams her fist on it 3 times.
Sarisa's gonna pull everyone to a corner. Is this place, she'll ask Very, is this place hidden from divination magic?
As far as I can tell, I don't think Strahd's ever stepped foot in here, if that's what you're asking.
Jay, is it hidden from divination magic?
How would you like to find out?
I mean, I'm assuming like Very might know, right? Like, is that a thing, or do I have to find out?
No, there's no protection against divination magic inside of this room.
I'm gonna ask Very to cast one of her things that protect from divination magic. I forgot the name of your spell though.
Well, luckily, I've already cast one. Right there in the corner.
Okay. We'll all go over to the corner. Suria's gonna proceed to explain to you that she has found out that Phil is from a place known as Imascaria? Am I pronouncing it right?
Sounds about right.
Imascaria.
Something about mascara.
Yeah, about mascara. And that he was once a wizard who really liked to experiment with construction of magical things like dungeons and whatnot. His real name is Hallister. And at one point he came to Barovia so he could do one of his experiments, which is the tower with the malfunctioning anti-magic field. And then he fought Strahd, and Strahd is the reason why he's in this state.
No, yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense. It's just, how do we get him out of it?
Well, I haven't exactly figured out how Strahd did what he did to him, but at the moment, I'm also trying to figure out what exactly Phil did in that tower to create that magic. So maybe if you could, you know, use what you've learned to ask him that somehow, that would be helpful.
Aqua, is there like any notes that Phil has laying around?
Everywhere.
I like how he's upside down. Is he like walking on the ceiling now?
No, they're floating upside down
Oh, okay.
through the room.
I will tell Teresa, the best thing that we can do, the best thing I can do for you is to give you access to his notes. I don't think he cares. They're scattered literally all over the place, and he often talks about what he did. I don't know how accurate they are because most of them are nonsense, but I could perhaps give you the ones that I think would apply to this. Maybe you can detect something from that. But asking him directly about this, very unlikely that he will even remember.
Okay. Surizo will accept your offer of the notes.
Okay, give me a moment. He'll go like in the cave and gather some information that she cannot like figure out, but seems important enough like to let Sarisa look at. And,
Gathering any notes with any kind of legible writing on them. Some of these notes are so badly written it doesn't even seem like it is legible or even words at all. Some of them are so badly meanwhile, wait, Freddy's over here though, unless you joined them.
Yeah.
Welcome and trust it. Some of these notes are so badly damaged that they're only half in pieces, and even more so than all of those, many of the notes seem completely nonsensical. They say things like, "Today's last spaghetti. The bananas. Tasty. Potassium, but not quite as delicious. Must grow further. And then some."
I will try to decipher these notes based on like what he says when she like asks them questions, like try to find meaning into any of them. Hopefully she can kind of, you know, figure it out.
Do we get anything of use?
What do you define as use here?
Any notes on how he enchanted the tower, I guess.
Alright, so any notes on a tower specifically?
I think any notes, maybe like if we looked at any like sort of plans Phil had, because we know that he liked to construct dungeons. So if there are any notes on potential projects or plans that he had for creating things that are similar to dungeons, that might be helpful, like for how he did it.
Also, whoever's breathing into the mic, stop it right now.
Yeah, stop breathing.
Stop
Breathing
breathing.
is illegal. Breathing is now illegal.
Hello.
Hello.
You have all these notes, but it looks like it's going to take a while to probably decipher them. Are you going to do this here or at a later point?
Hey, wait, hold on.
I mean, since wait, who here actually needs a long rest? Like who that's teleported here?
I'm
me.
good. I
Fenrir?
have done nothing.
Wait, I'm sorry, I can't hear Nick.
I haven't done anything at all yet, so I'm good. I can do whatever.
Okay.
Well, You do
Look
have the
who's
option
here.
of. Hello, Cabal.
Hi.
You do have the option of letting, like, Viri try to decipher these
Yeah,
on her own and call you when she's ready.
like so like I don't actually need to sleep, so I was just thinking like for the rest of the long rest, like Cereza can just kind of read over the notes and like help Viri out if that helps the process go faster. I just wasn't sure if anyone else needed to sleep that's currently up here.
I don't think Freddy.
I don't need to.
Freddy does not have to sleep.
Okay.
Well, I have to enter an inactive for 4 hours, but that's it.
All right, we'll put like Freddy on a shelf for 4 hours or something.
How long do you think it will take estimated time?
Yeah, with the help of everyone here.
Working together, trying to decipher anything. Let me check something about the proficiencies of people here.
I'm not gonna be of any use.
And I don't know if Viri
I
is
can,
proficiencies, I forget. But she
I
has
can
like
hold
regular
Freddy
arcana.
as he looks at the papers.
Cabal, are you
Yeah.
with them also?
I don't know where we're at.
They're with Phil, who is they're currently inside of their demi-plane, looking through their notes for information that may be useful.
The rest of the party is back at Volaki's.
Oh, so
taking a long rest. So where do you want to be?
okay, they personally know this dude, right? And went out to seek him.
Yes.
Technically, Cereza called Viri, and Viri lives with Phil, so.
Because
That sounds like something someone who knows the guy would do.
because Viri has a thing for crazy.
No, because he helped her, so she wants to help him. And last time she left him, he got in trouble or something, so she stayed with him. It's like taking care of an old man with dementia, okay? She's not doing this for fun.
Those of you who are here who have insight proficiency, go ahead and make a roll.
I have proficiency, but my insight is terrible.
No, you're correct. I believe in you.
Mark, I have a 5. Oh, okay, well.
What did I say?
Cracked!
Sorry, did you say insight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. I can guarantee this is gonna be okay. Actually, it wasn't as much. It wasn't much better.
I don't have insight proficiency.
Guidance
like-
will not apply to this, as that would involve casting guidance literally every 6 seconds while also parsing the notes.
Yeah. Okay.
I can do that.
There you go.
We'll have Andras cast guidance.
Sorry, the
Give her
second,
like an item.
the second row is actually varies, but since she's participating, I opened her sheet.
Oh, the second one, so that 29 is Viddy's?
Yes, and the 10 is Bologna's.
Oh Jesus, I rolled a 6 on the d20.
Viddy, you're the only person to make any sense of any of this nonsense in any capacity whatsoever. Looking through about a recipe for a stew, you were able to link it together with what seems to be a crude drawing of a giraffe eating sand off of a tree. And by combining that drawing with another one that you found buried underneath Phil's bed, a drawing of which looks like a square except one of the corners has been cut off and clipped in a very unusual way, you were able to deduce that this library here is not their primary one.
Oh.
You know, what's funny is trying to imagine Viri explaining this to the rest of the party.
Riza looks very confused.
Can you
but she doesn't
imagine
really...
Viri? Can you imagine Viri looking down at a teddy bear and explaining this?
I'm so glad Cabal isn't there. He'd made things worse.
To be like, guys, listen. You see this giraffe drawing here? This makes total sense.
This, I know what this means. I've seen this before.
Yeah. But yeah, she'll try to explain something like a total psychopath, but
Sounds good to me.
yeah. She will tell the rest of the party. That's not his primary library, like the tower is not.
Wait, the tower is, or this demi-plane
This
is?
this
Yeah, that's-
demi-plane is not their primary one.
Huh. Okay.
Okay,
Riza will conclude that Viri is slowly
Crazy.
going crazy like Phil.
You know,
you will also accept this fact.
she'll say, you know, you might be right. But she'll also exit her, you know, like little hut that she has created in here and be like, hey Phil, take me to your hidden place. Where the
I think-
giraffe is.
You
I
can't
am
just ask a
done.
man to take you to his hidden place.
My existence. It is cold and frigid. I am done with it. They melt
No.
away into a puddle of snow.
Oh,
The
goddamn.
simulacra. Where's the actual Phil?
Can she like upcast like dispel magic?
Can Simmeralchem's be dispelled? I assume so.
Its duration is
feel like it's
literally until
instantaneous.
dispelled.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay, you dispel
alright.
the remains of the Simmeralchem as it turns into non-magical water on the ground.
What the fuck?
Yep, it's water.
I will get like a little cup from like where he keeps them and scoop them up.
Scoop.
You haven't taken a cup before.
I will also try to use like cry to figure out where the fuck this other demi-plane is.
Well,
Oh.
Scry doesn't work across dimensions. It's not pinging onto anything.
Oh. Okay, is there a spell that would help me, like, on the cleric spell list?
I'm trying to think.
Because I don't have access to them anymore.
You could, the only thing I can think off the top of my head is attempting for some divine intervention.
Wait, I thought Fury was a
Fuck
barbarian.
it, yeah, let's do it. No, she's a cleric.
They used to be.
Once upon a
Alright. Alright, hold on, let's, she didn't know, she was basically like a magical barbarian, but she didn't know how to use magic, then she met Phil, Phil taught her how to use magic, and she became a cleric. Okay,
So she's just as crazy as Phil.
she is, she's losing her mind, please save her. I will, let's see, divine intervention. What is the buff for it again? It's the...
Let me check. I don't think it changes the act. I think it's just, I don't think it changes anything in this case. No, not in this. Oh, it's twice your cleric level for the percentile.
Okay, we're in 19. And it can try to get the next day, right?
Yes, after a long rest.
Okay. I rolled a D100 and I did not succeed. Do you wanna wait another day?
You have message, right? Fury does.
Yes.
She can send us a message once she figures out where it is.
Well, okay. I have one more thing to try. She's gonna. I assume that at some point you tell her about. Tell her about the angel you guys found in Kresk.
Nope.
Oh, that was Viri's thing, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, if she asks about it, yeah, I'll tell her. I
Yeah,
kinda
she
forgot
will.
about it.
She will ask you
Yeah.
about it.
Syriza Syriza will say she wasn't there, but she heard that there's a story about a weird angel in Kresk.
Okay. Valona was there, so she'll explain the rest, I guess.
Yeah.
But she's going to cast Planner Ally and summon Aurora. And she will give her the information about the angel that she was asking for.
Yeah, Aurora is summoned. Who needs to be smited?
Nobody. I ask your help for something else today.
Very well, state your intent.
Well, first of all, it seems that we have located your angel friend. The one
You have?
you tasked me with. Yes.
What is their
And-
current condition?
Bologna will explain everything. Again.
By the gods.
They're
This
crazy.
is worse than I imagined. I know what has become of our poor compatriot.
What?
They have spent too long down here. Angels were not meant to be down in the material for so long.
Syriza might pipe up and be like, okay, we're not positive that that's the person you are looking for. That's just the only person that we've found so far that's a possibility.
Describe them.
Bologna will describe them.
Mhm. Certainly that is them. The unusual helmet figure is one that even all angels thought was strange, but endearing. It must be. Oh, such tragedy. To be stuck down here and not in the heavens above. But I am pleased to hear this information, that they are here.
As soon as we figure out how to get out of Barovia, we can free him from his mortal coil. She starts talking like fucking like an angel. Oh god, Mary's losing her mind. But no, she will say, is there a way for you to figure out which of these thousands of demi-planes set here by the wizard are
So you were in search of one in particular?
The one we're able to tell. Yes, the one that Phil uses the most. Or, I guess, what was his real name?
Hallister.
Yeah, Hallister.
It's spelled as the following. Hold on.
Hallister, yeah, that's what I said, okay.
I shall commune with the heavens above and ask directly in thanks for what you have done in service in this day in locating my friend. Oh, how sad. We shall free them eventually. This demi-plane will be purged.
Ah.
Okay, do let me know the answer. What's the ETA, I guess?
Provide me a day to consult with the heavens. I will directly ask them myself. This concerns if this will help save them and bring the end to all of this land and scourge it away from all of existence, then let it be.
Yeah, we got it.
Very well, till the next summon.
Okay, Teresa, I will send you a message as soon as I find out more. Hopefully I can get liquid Phil back into solid Phil soon.
Liquid Phil.
Syriza. I mean, that's a simulacrum, right? We know for sure.
It is absolutely a simulacrum.
Dude, I love
Okay.
100%.
Syriza will wish her good luck with liquid Phil.
She's holding him in a fucking cup.
Think the emoji. Put him in a wine bottle or something.
Liquid Phil, now with 30% more calories.
Yeah.
She'll
I was
be
over
like,
thinking of like Metal Phil Solid 3 or something.
Metal
Metal
solid.
Nice. I like it.
She says, I promise next time you visit this demi-plane, I will make sure that he has done his chores, because this is ridiculous. And yeah, she'll send you guys off since there is nothing else she can do. I guess she will try as soon as she finds an answer. If she does not get an answer from Aurora, she will try divine intervention directly from the gods. But I feel like it's a little repetitive, but whatever.
You can do that roll in advance to find out how it'll succeed just in advance this time.
Sure. R1D100. It's
easy. You will learn the answer to that later. You'll learn the answer to that later.
Ayo.
Alright.
Meanwhile, back in town. Oh yeah, back in Cabal and Andraste, they did get 2 items. This one, Cabal, this appeared because you remember where you firebolted the Gultius tree?
I do remember that.
Yeah, it got sneezed on by a Catabol, which sent a death ray at it at the exact moment that a lightning bolt struck over onto the exact spot that you happened to firebolt and just fell out. Twice.
This sounds like an awful lot of actual, factual, real life witchcraft. I like it. A lot.
And this item came from Strahd directly, as they provided it to the party as part of their ongoing efforts to become stronger.
Yo.
Yep, that's basically for you.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That means I have to unattune to something. I'll figure that out later.
Just sometime in the middle of the night, I'm gonna send ascending. Well, I'm gonna use sending on the rock, and see if it replies.
You use sending on a rock. It does not reply.
It does not reply. Okay.
It does not reply.
Aqua,
Mm-hmm.
since they like right when they left, since it was still something I wanted is that I wanted to give another potion of vitality to the lovely man behind the counter at the tavern, whose name I have unfortunately forgotten at this time, because he still seemed to be having a bout of bad luck.
Oh, Yevgeny. Oh man, this stuff actually tastes pretty nice. I'll take some, thanks. I got a taste for it. But honestly, a lot of little kids were kind of being twerps. I don't think it's it. Things have been mostly more or less peaceful, except for the rowdy townsfolk. But I appreciate the thought gesture that they would drink up.
I'll make enough for myself, and I'll offer one to Atreus if he wants one too, since he was there.
Yep, Atreus will happily oblige and drink some of that.
Coffee potions for everyone.
Cool. We're also having breakfast, right?
Yes.
We are.
Yes.
Oh, so we
Nice.
finished the long rest?
Yes, your long rest is concluded as they've returned back from their trip in the mountains.
Right. Gotta refresh all my things here.
You've all gotten a proper long rest, at the first time in a few sessions even, as a brand new day transpires.
Alright. I guess we probably should take care of discussing with Baron and I guess the Watcher.
Yeah, as you're heading down, you see that Cabal is working with Danica to cook stuff. Danica's back behind the counter. Oh, welcome back. Glad to see y'all. You'll never have to pay for anything inside of this inn ever again. That much you can reckon for sure.
Including
And,
items?
Well, that ain't up to me.
Just for the record,
This-
I would like to stay more than one day because I used more than half of my hit dice. For the
Yeah,
combat, so.
I want to stay more than one day too. I have
If
some
you
stuff
think
to
about
prep.
it, if you steal everything, you never have to pay for anything.
thought
I
you
will
were
leave it up
sorcerer,
to
not
you to
rogue.
attempt to steal stuff from the ring.
Mark, but I'm a shadow sorcerer. I'm sneaky.
Right.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
I have the
Do I
second
see that we
best roll
got
for-
25,000 each?
Yes.
Nice. That's
Nice.
25,000 more than I have.
Everybody gains 14 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Oggies.
Today we're having what was those creatures with the death rays we were looking at?
Catabble pass.
Cattle.
Atobleebus.
We're
Cattle
having Cathablepass brisket smoked overnight, rubbed with paprika, salt, and pepper, and stacked on a brioche bun, and with your choice of barbecue sauce.
I don't know where you get this stuff.
Boss serves this and says, This comes from a place called Tejas, something like that."
Okay.
Duly noted.
Honestly,
I got this recipe from TGI Fridays.
the ball could probably like feed us literal like piles of shit and probably make it sound like it tastes really good anyway. Like it's feeding us like death cow meat, like I don't know.
The great taste of the swamp, right to your fingertips.
Delicious.
You're now consuming the liquids from the bog of eternal stench.
I love it.
That was my nickname in high school.
Understandable.
Have a nice day.
You clearly haven't heard Nick say that line before.
Yeah, I say it a lot, honestly. I have like 300 nicknames.
Yes. That's true, you do.
Also, while eating breakfast, Cabal has a brain blast moment. Actually, 3 brain blast moments.
Also, your madness has been updated, Cabal.
Oh, that's right, I did die.
Good lord.
What happened this time?
Oh yeah, what happened this time?
Ah,
That doesn't
nothing
sound good.
really.
Oh,
No.
Eyes emoji. Hey,
Not
look,
so.
it's Bartholomew.
Say hello to Bartholomew, everyone.
The 9th.
Hello,
Hi,
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
The ninth.
The 9th.
It was the beginning of a brand new day. Sarisa, you have the... Oh, I guess you too, Ilion, right? When you look up at the sky when you're out and about, you can see that there is very much no sun or moon up there, and the stars simply move about, dazzling to and fro up in the sky above.
Wait, so the light, all the light in Barovia is coming from the stars?
It seems like it.
So we're never in bright light, right?
Yeah.
You can see straight through the layer of clouds that are usually up there.
Yeah, but like, as in, I just like forgot again. Like, normally we're never in bright light in Barovia.
Yeah, it's just always kind of shady. Not like dim light, but you know, like you're under shade of a tree.
Yeah, like Slim Shady.
Like Europe, basically. Just ask Fenrir.
Okay.
Europe on the Daily Lamau.
You're up, more like you're nope.
Oh! Got him.
God fucking damn it.
Nick, stop.
Someone hit him for me?
That's what I keep
Thankfully,
saying.
nobody here lives in the well, actually, I don't know if anyone else is Canadian, but as far as I know, nobody else lives in the same country as me.
I know people that are Canadian. I'll send them after you.
Where in
know
Canada do
Canadian.
you live?
I choose not to answer that question.
Alright, do
He's
you...
in Toronto.
Okay.
That is not
I will
correct.
come find you.
That is not correct.
It-
For somebody
really
who
is.
literally has my address, I would think you
Nick,
would know
do you
where I
want me
live.
to actually give your address out? Like, is that
Do
what you
it.
want?
Do it on
Do it.
stream.
I'm
Like, okay, do you live on the east side of Canada or the west side?
east.
Or France.
I just need to know who to send for you, you know?
East.
Okay.
Yeah, I know a bunch of Eastern Canadians.
Alright, that's 2 questions. You have 18 more. Go ahead.
Canadians.
I go to
East
there.
of Toronto or left or
yeah, I guess I gotta start heading towards the Baron.
West of
You
Toronto.
You head over to the Baron as they are greeted inside very warmly by one of their maids.
Can I take
Hello!
and go see?
Welcome, it has been a little while. I'm pleased to see all of you well.
Freddy is.
For all is always well.
Wherever.
Yeah, as you say. You called for us?
Yes, I'll make sure to make this take too long. You see, I've appreciated the last shipment of diamonds that you were able to locate for me, and I did not intend to let that go unrewarded. Isaac! You see Isaac trudge on over, their imposing figure with their demonic bear-like arm. I have requested, Isaac, and for the first time, using these diamonds, we were able to, accentuate their condition a little bit in a positive way. They're stronger than ever, and at my behest, they will serve you and assist you with one task of your choosing at any time that you'd like.
Are there any restrictions to that specific task?
Nope. Make it as you like. Isaac here is quite appreciative, aren't you, Isaac? They stare down to say, yes. That's the most they've said all week.
Well, Isaac. Well, they'll call for you when you're needed, I guess.
They give a very slight nod. It's hard to tell they even did. They're reliable, big, strong. You should have no issues with them by your side.
He has like 13 HP.
Oh, that's good to know. Is that the only thing you called us for at this moment?
Yes, that's currently all that's present. I have no further tasks at the moment, so I believe, that you look over at Ilion, that you still have some tutelage left when you have the available opportunity, that is. There is no rush, but for the first time, Victor was actually asking for their tutor to return eventually. You must have done an excellent job last time.
Well, that's good to hear. I'll definitely be returning. I simply have.
I can barely hear you, Mark.
Oh, sorry. Is that any better?
A little bit.
Anybody?
Kind of. Something's up with your mic, I think.
Give me 1 second.
What is this?
Oh, they were watching over some wagon over in the area over there.
Okay, is that better?
Yes,
Yes.
much better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, what I was saying is I will definitely be back to do some more tutoring later. I just have to I'm going to be spending the next couple days making a few items for the party, so I'm going to be focusing on that.
A busy man. I'd like to see it. Very well, all be well with all of you.
Atreus nods as he's like, I'll be taking my leave then, as he proceeds to leave.
Yeah. Fenrir, they look you up and down and seem to vaguely recognize you. But they make no further note of it.
Alright. Fiona next.
Well, since we've already spent a day, has Aurora gotten back to Viri?
It has not been a day. It's been like you spent like your whole long rest working on those notes. It has
No,
been
but,
like 2 hours tops, not even. Give them some time.
Well, I think it's been like 6 hours, right?
It's,
Like we went there at the very beginning.
it's only overnight so far, I think, right?
Yeah, it's just overnight. And
Yeah,
you spent
so-
your overnight instead of long resting doing the notes. Right, and looking through the
I thought
pouring
you
through the
said we're
information.
spending here 2 days, that's why I asked.
Yeah,
this is
we're
still
gonna...
the first day.
Yeah,
Eventually, yeah, but this
Oh,
is still
okay.
the first day.
Okay.
Alright.
Atreus has no intention of going to speaking to Fiona Watcher, so he instead just goes to the bar or the tavern and basically just awaits the rest of the party.
Yeah, Ilion will go back and start working on some shields made from the wood of the tree.
Oh, did we destroy
He's-
the tree? Or did we just let it be?
Oh, no one ever told you what ended up happening while you left.
Yeah, did we? I mean, I'm
What?
assuming we closed the demi-plane, question mark?
You can try.
Can we still? That'd be cool.
I don't, wait, I gotta read up on the spell buffs. I don't actually know how it works. But we know it's a demi-plane?
You
For
know
sure.
that it is very similar to a demiplane.
Oh, great. I love it.
We love things that are similar but not the same.
Yeah.
They're like super similar. Like not natural abilities, like supernatural abilities maybe.
When the spell ends, the door disappears.
By the way,
So,
Cabal.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Tris.
I mean, so that demi-plane is just sitting there with the door open right now?
It's just chilling there, yeah. It's not really a spell, though. It doesn't look like it.
Okay, do we want to do anything about that? I
Arston.
feel like we wouldn't have just left it like that and just left.
I mean, presumably you were kind of in a rush because Strahd threw that gate down very shortly
that's
after your
true,
short
he
rest.
did. Heckin' Strahd, heck.
Yeah.
Heckin'
Arson. That's definitely arson is a thing. That was an attempt.
This is okay. Can yeah, I guess we'll have to go back at some point and take care of it. That's
Yeah.
pretty sussy.
You head over to Watcher's place. You are welcomed in by the maids. As those of you who are over with Fiona Watcher, they're brought in. Welcome back. It's good to see all of your familiar faces, even though it's only been a day. I would have done this earlier, but it seemed you were busy enough that I didn't want to intrude on your time.
No worries.
Now, I have nothing terrible to note, simply that Milivoch, you are familiar with them from what I understand, and there is perhaps some. You look like they're choosing their word carefully. Bad blood. There, to some extent. But I received some prophetic visions while in my usual communion with those above, and it led to a chance meeting between the two of us. And during that meeting, the nightmares that you had previously mentioned to me appear to be largely resolved, as the two of us were able to devise a new barrier around the town that instilled the same protective influence that the previous one did.
I see. Well, congratulations on figuring that out and saving us that particular headache.
Thank you. It was a little bit troubling, but not as troubling as I expected, and fortunately, using the diamonds that I had been provided earlier, there was quite a number of them, I was able to work on something that I believe you may find of note. You see, there are these... Milivoch informed me further of these things called dark powers. Are you familiar with them?
To an extent.
Suffice to say, without having to delve into the complexities, they're able to impart some amount of useful influence down here, and through a combination of both divine and magical work, we have been able to extract a small portion of it. And I believe it is only proper to thank all of you. If there is anything that you would like as a personal benefit to yourself or one of your magical equipment, you simply let me know and I can try to extract it and refine it to work further on with your body or the particular equipment that you were looking at.
Can I get like a TLDR, because I don't understand anything you just said?
It's basically
It's like an upgrade, like, you know, guys in TOA?
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what I thought, but I wanted to double check.
Yes, and in fact to go on further to elaborate that this upgrade is one time, but it can be basically anything of request.
Even legendary item?
We'll try our best with whatever request it is, that is. There's no guarantee that everything is necessarily possible, but we'll try within the limits. If you're searching for more speed, then we may be able to augment your legs, for example. Well, not yours, of course. Looking at Teresa.
Got him.
Teresa just looks down, and she does see her legs, but she goes, "What legs?"
like. Hello?
Hello?
Valona. Valona's gonna ask, like, are you able to create items from scratch, or is it just, like... Improvements, yeah.
I have no knowledge of how to do that. All I know how to do is a mixture of some particular ritualistic things that I tap into as a personal hobby. I did make my own daughter's condition a little bit better as an experimental test run, and it seemed somewhat successful, as they no longer shed their hair. It's a start.
Well, how does it work exactly, this augmentation?
Request something, either to yourself or something that you own, and we'll try to make the best of it. That's all I can... Do you require more examples?
Okay, like out of out of character, is this one per character? And before we do it, do we know what's gonna happen?
Once per character, and kind of, you get like a vague idea of what it might entail.
Okay.
So everyone gets one?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Syriza will nod in appreciation and be like, "We'll think about what we would like to do."
That's all they had. As they will bid you adieu.
Oh, can I check on Stella?
Yeah, Stella is currently napping, curled up inside of a little fetal position, but smiling comfortably underneath one of the windows.
Aww.
I'll ask Lady Watchster if she's found any further information, with her divination about like the stuff we talked about last time. Like she had some weird dreams or whatnot.
Well, the dreams have largely subsided after the previous time. I tried seeing if these diamonds would be what finally gave me the information I sought in order to fix Stella's condition, but sadly I've not had much luck. But when Millwatch came along, they analyzed them a little bit more, and they believe it does have something to do with their soul. And they've seen it previously. They mentioned Linsky, the shopmaker in town. I don't know if you've met them, but they are a little bit. You kind of see them wiggle their hands off. It seems that there are ways of interfering with souls that almost breaks them in some capacity. As for how that could have possibly happened to my daughter is all but speculation, but it would match some of the conditions that priest was able to deduce.
Okay, out of character, is Fiona aware that bringing people back from the dead does weird things to their soul?
Yes, they are aware.
Okay, she knows that already. Okay.
But my daughter has never died.
Are you positive?
You almost seem as if you know something.
I don't, but do recall that her condition is the result of something that happened someplace else. I'm assuming you were not watching at that time and do not know what happened.
That is a troubling thought process. It would involve certain conditions that I'm not entirely certain would be feasible. It would have required... I had sent Stella out to study with Victor, the Baron's son, and yet certainly that they are no cleric. They have no capacity to be able to resurrect people from the dead. Even if we assume the worst and say that the Baron's bastard child had somehow managed to kill my daughter, they wouldn't have been able to bring them back.
I would not say that so surely, but perhaps I will continue looking into it.
I see. You use divine sense, Fenrir, and you notice the position and location of any, I think, which types?
It's the thingy spell. I'm just gonna bring up.
Yeah, there's a list of types of them, right? And you're using your divine sense, the actual like supernatural part of it.
Yeah, the detect evil and good buff in the document. So it is aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. 90 feet.
Yes.
Oh, no, 90 feet with the buff. 90 feet.
You detect that there is a fiend in what you presume to be about the basement.
I already knew that.
Nice. You also detect an undead. Do you learn their position as well?
Yes, as well as where the creature is located.
Okay, cool, got it. I centered something. But there's a devil detected and an undead detected. Or fiend detected, sorry.
Cool. There's a fiend in the basement.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, that does remind me. How long did Asil say that, she stayed down there for?
Well, they were down there for what I presume was about 2 hours. Approximately. I wasn't watching the whole time, I got bored.
Understandable.
Okay, yeah, understandable. Have a nice day. Okay. And this is the first time she's seen her go downstairs, right? Or noted her going downstairs?
Yes. Or
Okay.
the first time that they noted, yes, but
Okay. I look downstairs. I just look at the floor at some point while Fiona is talking.
nice, you're looking at the ground.
Yeah,
Very cool.
I pretend to be thinking and you just look at the ground.
Nice. But barring anything else, you all regroup again. Wait, hold on, no, there's one
I mean,
mandatory meeting.
I look into the basement because I can see through the ground. So wait, what's
Oh,
what's in the
X-ray vision,
basement?
you mean, with the X-ray
Yeah.
vision? Let me see.
Wow.
Using your X-ray vision, which is provided by the Hag of Many Eyes, you see the following. Give me a moment.
Where?
In the basement, you see what appears to be a pentagram symbol, and there is a terrifying, horrifying thing right there laying on one of the beds. Yes, what you see is this terrible creature. It looks like, my god, it looks like it's an imp.
Yay.
It's not doing anything.
It's sleeping in a bed.
Kill it.
Look, it's like this, but it's small. Actually, it's technically tiny.
Oh.
Aw, it's a child. It's an imp. It's gross.
Nothing else of note down there.
I mean, if you don't consider a pentagram not notable, then yes.
Alright. Is there any remnants of anything on the pentagram?
Any remnants of anything on the pentagram? Yes, there is a piece of metal down there that appears to resemble metal that you have seen before. Specifically, Fenrir's old armor is down there.
Nice emoji.
Well, I mean, I think we all kind of assumed that's what happened. Okay. I mean, was there anything suspicious at the Baron's place with X-ray vision?
That is their house is quite a bit. Let's see if there's anything particularly notable in terms of suspicion. Looking.
Wait, have we seen upstairs yet? Of Fiona's place? Can I also look upstairs while I'm there?
Oh, okay. So you're just like you're just on the outside, just looking in on her house. That's cool. Not creepy. Give me a second. Yes. Here's what you see. Over at the top floor up here, there seems to be a various number of rooms. Over here, one of the maids looks like they're cleaning up, dusting off some of the wood furniture about the place. One of their sons is just chilling out here on the bed, and it looks like they're just writing something inside of a journal. Their other son is over here. It looks like they are currently just digging into their drawer and checking out, organizing some of their clothes. And over on this bed over here, there is what appears to be a motionless, dead body.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Does his body bear any resemblance to her son's?
No. Wait,
Like their face?
maybe. Depends on what you mean by resemblance. In what capacity?
I mean, is that possibly like her husband slash the father of her two sons?
That
Like,
seems
does
like a
it
reasonable
look like-
hypothesis.
Like, I mean, like just based on the way he looks.
They kind of look a little bit similar.
How dead are they?
They're like,
Yeah, like on a
They
scale of
look
1 to
pres-
10, I'm dead.
they look preserved.
Ah,
And she said before her husband was dead, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
There's no other bedroom. Oh, wait, what's this bedroom?
Which one? That would be where Stella was previously forced to sleep, but it looks like it's not been used in a long time.
Okay. So she's probably sleeping here. Okay, that's a little creepy. All right. Continuing on. Yeah, do we find anything at the Baron's place?
Over at the Baron's place. Here's what these rooms look like when easily viewed through. It's largely fairly ordinary, actually. There is, I'm trying to remember what was inside of this room in particular. Let me check. There's this room that is filled with a variety of dolls. Dolls. This room is full of pretty little dolls with powder white skin and auburn hair. Some of them dressed beautifully, others plainly. Some of the dolls fill a long bookshelf and others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. Still others are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest.
Do these dolls resemble anything or anyone that we might know?
No. They do look like some of the dolls that Blinksky sells.
yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, that was kind of my conclusion. Okay.
There's a lot of them.
Somebody likes dolls. Okay. There's no other indication in that room of who it might belong to.
It's a fairly bare room.
Is there like a magic? Does magic circle require inscribing something to the ground?
Yes.
Is there any evidence of that?
Looking through.
Yeah, I search for evidence of a magic circle when I'm at the place.
You haven't. Oh yeah. Looking through. Sorry, give me a second. No, but you see evidence of it in this room over here.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a mirror inside of that room as well.
Ooh. Does it look ritualistic?
You can't tell just by looking at it.
Does it look? What words did you tell me? For the mirror.
Eagle.
Does it look important? It
Does
looks
it
like
look
a mirror.
important? Look like a mirror that has a long and storied supernatural / ritualistic history.
Let's see. There is a vanity with a mirror that stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a garderobe.
Alright, I'm gonna draw a little magic circle pentagram thingy here.
Nice.
You said it was like here. Oh, that is not a circle.
It's good enough. Here, I'm not going to let you change it. Get wrecked.
I have been
Did you-
reckoned.
As you all regroup, and I
Nope.
presume have the information shared with you about the nature of this boon that Watcher has offered to everyone.
Nah, we just keep it for ourselves. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Is it a boon for one person each?
Yes.
Can we choose to put our boons on someone else and just make a super person?
When inquiring, presumably you inquired about these details beforehand, they do not believe it is possible without overwhelming the person and causing them to potentially experience dark psychotic side effects from having too much of this energy placed into them.
Oh,
So
come
basically, we
on.
become Cabal.
Okay, I wanted to take Freddy over to Blinkskis and see how he's doing.
Okay.
Naturally, Bartholomew will follow. Since his last doll of Strahd was picked apart by that one person at the hills, so he needs a new one.
Bought him a new one though.
Oh, was did you already visit after that?
Yeah, I visited him and I bought him a new one.
Okay. He still has it, but he still likes to go though.
Oh, you're going to where?
Blinsky.
Blinskis. Alright, give me just a moment. Okay, so heading over to Bwinsky, and Draste, you are bringing over your doll. Your doll, that's a good way of phrasing that.
Oh,
Yeah.
derogatory.
Let me check something real quick.
I'm gonna say right now, I am not willing to be sold.
Hush now, little bear. You have control over things.
It's not up to you.
I forgot, Nick and Mark, you already met Bwinsky or saw what they're about, right?
Yeah, we did see, I think Rose interacted with him at one point.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, maybe.
You enter into the place, right? Still as cryptic looking. Still as dirty looking as ever, and every single time you enter, Winsky starts off the same way. Exiting out from behind the counter, they go up to you. Oh, welcome, friends, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy? A little toy for a girl or boy? There appears that, in addition to their usual batch of contents, it seems that Blinsky has something else as well, which is quite nice. Right, they have a few new wares. You go ahead and take a look. You do a quick scan of the room. The first thing that you notice is that there appears to be a plushie of an eyeball.
Nice.
There is also a plushie. No, not a plushie, actually. Sorry. There
How the
appears
fuck
to
does he
be.
know?
There seems to be over in like one of the corners what looks like a wad of meat with eyes on it. But on closer inspection, it looks like it is fake kind of gelatin-like meat that is easy to squeeze. It's like one of those squishy toys, like like a stress ball. Yeah, it has eyes on it. But like instead of having eyeballs, it's just carved out impressions of where eyes would be if it had a face.
Nice.
Oh, it's meatball.
Seems like Blinsky has some kind of divination power. Or he can see the future. How long does it take to make one of those dolls?
What?
Well,
One of his
you can
dolls or
ask.
make ready?
I'm actually not there.
But before anybody can ask them about that potential option if Andraste feels like it, they look over at Freddy. You brought the doll I asked for! So nice! They pick up Freddy and hug them and squeeze them and rotate them about.
Yeah.
Bless Blinsky.
Wait. Can you speak again?
Hi.
Oh, this is not the doll that Blinsky asked for. That is okay. You are good too. Winky set you down.
Okay. Yay.
What would you like to purchase from Blinsky's shop today?
Well, I guess I'll take like 2 of everything, of all the new wares.
Blinksky is so happy. They will go ahead and give you 2 of everything and bring out some stock from the back to the front, in order to replace the ones that are lost.
Bartholomew pecks at the eyeball.
Peck. Well, it's getting pecked at.
He wants.
All right, I'll give Bartholomew an eyeball too.
Yeah.
The plushy one?
You are taking Freddy back with you, right?
Of course. I've already picked you up defensively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Double checking.
Yeah. As you
Ask
hand
him
over,
there.
I think it's probably like what 150 gold for all the 2 of everything in total, or something along those lines. Blinky smiles with the biggest smile you've ever seen. Oh, this is so great! Blinsky is so happy about this. Thank you. Oh, Blinsky loves to see the big smiles on people when they see Blinsky things.
Bartholomew beeps happily.
Yeah, I can ask how long it takes Blinsky to make the stuff.
Are you buying drugs?
I can do that too.
Blinsky do not know. Blinsky sleep, and then when wake up, it is already done.
Nice.
Like, we gotta visit somebody at night.
It's just those little. You know the story of like the elves that fix the shoes? Same thing, just with toys.
Creepy.
Um,
I'd be creeped out if someone came and fixed my shoes.
Well, they wouldn't want to fix your shoes anyway.
shoes. Is there anything in the store that I, Freddy, or Bartholomew would notice now after? I don't know. Anything special? I don't know.
Just things that you notice, which is the unusual new toys.
I will ask Blinsky if they have any more quests for us to accomplish.
Oh, did you already find that toy Blinsky wanted?
I don't recall what toy he wanted.
Oh, Blinsky heard that there is like little toys similar like this one. They point over at Freddy, except
in Ravenloft.
And it can do things. It is like machine. It's very interesting. Blinsky want to see and maybe sell.
Well, I'll definitely keep an eye out.
Blinsky is so happy. Thank you.
No, Blinsky. Thank you.
Well, you get tape. I don't know about really strong tape. Depends on what you mean by really strong, but you can get tape.
Duct tape. Is that
Yeah, you could get something
Something.
equivalent to duct tape.
equivalent duct tape?
Nice.
I'll put duct tape. I don't know what else to call it. How much is duct tape? I go to the resident Home Depot store.
I wonder what the local Home Depot would be called.
Have no clever name at the moment. I will sleep on it.
I mean, you already have a Walmart store. It's just called Walmart.
But we don't have Walmart in D&D.
We do. It's what you called it.
Oh my god, it's not called Walmart. It was just a joke.
Nope, it's Walmart.
Okay, it's the Walmart ring. I guess it's fine to have a Home Depot too then.
The Ring of Home Depot.
Right? But barring anything else, you all regroup, having accomplished a litany of tasks around town and even going up to the mountain.
I will show everyone my new toys. I will give Cerisa a plushy eyeball.
Riza stands there holding the fleshy eyeball and seems like she doesn't know what to do with it.
Put it in one of your new sockets. Easy peasy.
Aqua, does it seem like there's any like lasting effects that are on the from the nightmares? Like, is there any lingering effects from that?
It doesn't seem as such, no. And when asking around, Milivoch will not Milivoch, Yevgeny will even confirm, no, it's shortly after you all mentioned about it, and I was keeping an eye out for any further signs to tell you when you came back. But everything seems to be okay. Nothing bad's been going on.
I'm gonna go up to Milivoch and ask him. So, that coffee potion. I was thinking, you know, once I settle down, if I can't leave Barovia, I was thinking about starting like a coffee business. You know, and just making those. What do you think? You think I could do that? Do you think it was good enough to do that? I don't know.
I think there's room for it. I think that there's a chance we can make something work. I'm interested. A magic item is pretty economical, but it's a little bit how to say, not as interesting as I'd like. You know, there's the middle ground, right, between working this tavern with all of these rowdy customers and selling magic items, which is a bit impersonal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you. And with that, I will just go back to making my shield.
All right. So what's the current plan?
We're just gonna chill out for one more day. And then we'll head out tomorrow. Give Ilian some time to craft his stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
if I get
How many? Oh, wait, do you want 2 days? Do you want 2 days? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, if I get 2 days here, that would allow me to get a shield for Fenrir and myself, along with like a couple other uncommon items that were requested.
I don't need the Shadowfell shard anymore.
No? Okay.
No, I've got the staff now, so I'm good on attunement right now.
Okay. It would let me do 2 shields and a parry up then. Parry up to proof against poison.
Okay, that I might want.
Well, yes.
Either way, yeah.
So
two days
you have
would be
your
nice in any case.
you have your plans for the rest, but I meant after the rest.
I would like to finish up the house stuff. Because Baba La Saga is over there.
We also have that one location that the people of the Abbey were asking us to do that. We could also do that.
You're referring to Lake Baratok?
Yeah, the lake.
Really.
Yeah.
I kind
there-
of want to finish
of
up the
the-
house first because I feel like it's going to evolve into something worse if we just don't take care of it.
What are you talking about? The Death House?
The house and Baba La Saga. Like the house that
Yeah.
ran away to where Baba La Saga is and where the vampire
I
spawn
don't
are.
even know who this Baba La Saga even is.
Somebody that is apparently hanging out in that area with all the vampire spawn and that the hags were hanging out in. They're like all in the same area. It's really weird.
Oh, sorry, I missed one trail.
Hey.
Nice.
I'm not too concerned about them, to be honest. I had more beef with the hags, but now that they're kind of dealt with and not haggling us, I'm not too worried about it.
Haggling.
Wow.
Nice.
If anything, the two
also-
places that I have current interest in are either Lake Baratok or dealing with that rock.
I want to go to that place because there's gold there. There's a lot of gold there.
We also need to secure the location for the people to live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right next door.
That's at the same place as the.
We can actually do both at the same time.
Yeah, so I mean, there's plans,
And
and we
then-
can probably also resume taking our long rest outside of Valaki if need be now, since we're no longer being harassed by the hags.
Because we can
Big
can
if true.
go.
Big if true.
Okay, so we have Lake Baratok.
Basically it sounds like there are three places of interest. Lake Baratok, was the given to us, or at least informed to us about from the Abbey at Kresk. There was the Hag Place, where first off the big building ran off to. Well, most likely ran to. As also, we heard that something about vampires, and the place next to it, which was a potential place to settle for these fine folk. I don't remember who they were, but yes, they were looking for a place to settle around this area, so that's also another point of interest because they could be done at the same time. And lastly, the top of Mount Gakis, where the rock resides, also known to be a known location that Strahd has no idea what happens up there.
Oh. If we go south, we can take care of 3 things at once.
Basically, yes. So,
I
guess
I am down for that.
Yeah, we can basically take care of the vampires, Baba the Saga, or whatever, the house, whatever, and find the place for them to rest, and then maybe traverse down to Mount Gakis, dealing with the rock, as
Yeah, we
also finding
can
out what
hang
the heck
out.
is up the mountain.
We can take a long rest here, which is nice.
So, well, I mean, let's hear from the rest of the party. What is everyone's current opinions right now of the 3 available options? Unless you have more options, feel free
I
to
don't know
express them.
a damn thing about the rock, so I have no opinion on that.
I can show you the size. It was. I still have it available. Give me a second while I pull up that map.
Sure.
It's a
All right.
rock.
So here is
And it
the.
just came and attacked us.
I think it's because we were traversing through the mountain.
Yeah, I think like we were like I think it's the guardian of that. I'm assuming it's the guardian of the temple. Wait, actually
no,
no.
this
I'm
entire
not
time,
assuming. I know that. I know that.
I have not been hearing rack. I've been hearing rock, like R-O-C-K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not spelling it rock.
No, like R-O-C-K, like
Like
A
a
rock,
boulder, like a boulder.
boulder. Yes. Like,
Yeah.
You're like, it's not a rock, right? It's a bird.
Yeah.
It's a
rock
giant
is in-
bird. It's a
Okay.
bird called a rock.
I was really confused why Sarisa was sending a message to a rock, but this makes sense now. Okay, we're good. I got
Yeah.
you.
This is where they last fought it.
Oh shit, you guys fought this? Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, it kind of just ran away from us.
With the dead party member.
Yeah,
Nice.
with the dead party member.
Aqua,
Almost hit.
out of curiosity, is this like part of the module, or did you add this from Darkest Dungeon?
There is an actual rock in the module, though it does not have the significance as it does here.
Okay. It just looks, it reminds me of the bird from Darkest Dungeon.
I'm not trying to solo this thing. I'm gonna leave.
All right, so
Wait, what
any
reminds you of the
opinions as
bird?
to where to go, guys?
South sounds good.
Yeah, I'm down to go murder a bird.
I'm indifferent, but I lean towards Lake Baratok personally.
Can we guys say south? Which one do you want to take care of first? Here, let's write it. Let's write it in the chat.
Do we still have the helm of teleportation, or did we
Yes.
sell that already?
These are the 3
Yeah, I
options
think so.
basically that I'm seeing: Baba, rock, or lake. Or you can both murder one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So if we go secure the new home for the people first, teleport over, tell them it's cool, teleport back, take a long rest, then we can decide to go after the not vampires or the rock at that point.
Personally, I vote rock, but I also don't know anything about any of them, so you know my point's kind of like a moot point.
I would like to
Because
kill
if we
the
move
rock.
directly south, it's the first. True.
So wait,
But
what's
do we
the,
have a
like,
way of like stopping it from flying away? Because I saw it had like 500 feet of move speed or something silly.
Well,
We just basically have to make
can
it have a
catch up
reason
to
not to
it.
fly away.
We can grapple. Do it. Get flown away.
how big is the rock?
Given that
times one?
size, way bigger than massive.
No. How big is the rock in feet?
will surround it and keep the force.
It is 140 feet across in diameter.
Oh my lord.
I think the best way to probably deal with the rock is put it into a situation where it kind of has to fight. Where basically running away is not an
fly
option.
inside of it with the cube.
Yeah, that was a plan initially, but Jay said it was really hard to do.
It's easier now? Question mark.
I don't know.
I don't think it would
I mean,
even work.
I
We've
also-
established that the cube can't, like, actually intersect with anything, so if you tried, you'd need a 15-foot opening inside of its own body where it doesn't intersect with any
Yeah.
other object.
I mean, it's something that big enough. Their stomach should have a 15-foot opening.
In
Or
theory,
10
what would
foot.
happen if you just
15.
like?
I forgot.
In theory, what would happen if you like went inside its stomach, activated an immovable rod, and then
Yeah,
like got it?
that's what I wanted to do the first time. I was gonna turn on the cube of force and then, or I guess put down immovable rods and then turn on the cube of force so it couldn't get away. But Jay said it was really hard to fly inside its mouth, so
I see.
I also we know the rock is guarding the temple, and because Strahd can't see in there, it's probably something that can be used against him.
Yeah.
So I don't think the rock is our enemy.
Maybe.
Well, we don't
So
know that.
I don't want to
Yeah.
kill it. I want to talk to it first. I don't want to kill it. That's why I've been trying to contact it, but apparently I can't.
Well, I mean, you can't. And no divinity magic works up there. That's why Strahd can't see up there.
Do we know that for sure?
Well, from the sounds of how Strahd can't see up there, sounds like a pretty.
I mean, it might
plausible
be an
reason.
anti-Strahd thing, not necessarily an anti-divination thing.
Well, Strahd could also not see what was inside the werewolf den.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
I
what
think it's
we
highly
know-
likely to be the same thing.
What we know about the temple? Wait, okay. Do we know this? Because I don't remember. Does Strahd's powers have to do with something up there? Do we know that?
Not to my knowledge.
Or Jay has the archive told me that.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, I have not written this down. Alright, so we don't know that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is just pure speculation as to what the heck is up there. But I'm just making at least a guess that maybe there's something preventing divination magic up top of Mount Gakis.
Yeah, that's fair. I still want to talk to the rock first, though.
I mean, we could always try that too. It's probably a monstrosity, so at best, at least I can talk to it.
It's kind of looking like Baba's got the majority in terms of like overall rank votes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much to deal with them and then moving down to the rock. I think sounds like what everyone's been okay with.
All right, then it shall be done. How would you? Are you just like want to hoof it over to where you believe Baba Lysaga's location is?
I think we're taking the another long rest for Ilion to finish his equipment, and then probably take the safer routes, right?
Alright, did I
Like,
just hear Baba
through-
Lasagna?
Yes,
Yes.
Baba Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Note that these trails here are much shorter than they actually seem. It takes significantly less time than indicated on a map to traverse them.
Yeah, so I mean, if we take
teleport
these,
to Yester Hill.
I mean, if we could take these routes without having to avoid teleportation, and we're not going to be haggled by monsters, since we know for certain they're safe travels. We're gonna
Yeah,
get there
but
faster and save a teleport.
We don't.
That's
Do
true.
we need to save a teleport though?
Well, why not?
We have 6 of them right now, right?
We have a lot of helps of teleportation actually,
We have 2 helms, right?
but
So,
I don't think it hurts to use one to get there, and then we have 2 left to get away. I don't think there's probably not going to be an instance where we're ever going to need 3. I probably just jinxed it, but
Thanks about the
it
death.
just saves us time.
How much time is what I'm questioning.
Yeah. How much
I don't think
time?
I don't think it'll save us all that much if the trails are that fast.
Yeah, they're really fast.
How long?
Like- Oh, I'm right. There was one over there. Sorry, I was just checking something. These trials are very quick, and given how fast you can move when you actually have like mounted travel across the terrain,
We go like
like,
15-ish per hour.
You'd save like 2 hours, 3 hours.
I mean, if we can teleport, why not?
It seems split. Teleport or pathways. What do y'all want?
I'm fine with the pathways.
I'm usually in favor of just conserving resources, so I say just take the path.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have no problem with taking, 1 day even of extra travel time. Like, what does that really impact us, right? Like, it doesn't actually change much for us. We're kind of stuck here until we're done with everything in Barovia anyway. So what's 1 more day, right? Also, it gives me more time to work on other frivolous things for other people.
If anyone wants to catch up with the group.
Wait,
road trip.
Can Ilion work on stuff while we're traveling?
They don't have it needs a setup. Like
yeah,
Oh
so
my
like
God.
only doing like rest and stuff like that. But
Only during rest?
well, because otherwise there's no way to just like set it up, right?
Yeah, you can take short rest constantly on a floating disc.
their workshop will not fit on a floating disc.
Yeah, it requires,
How
like, a
how
table
many
setup of
how
that.
many floating discs do you need?
I mean, given that there's like actual spaces, and I'm not seeing the feasibility of a floating, even multiple floating disc working as an impromptu workshop platform.
That'd be really
Floating
funny.
disc
though.
only go at 15 feet
Wait, do you
per
like cast a
round.
floating disc as a like will? I don't know.
How many
Floating disc
floating
is a ritual.
discs do you need?
Floating disc is a ritual, but even if
It's a
you
ritual.
could cast it, even if you could cast it multiple times, you would need, because the floating, you can't control the location of the floating disc. It just always follows a certain feet behind you. You can't have like 4 different ones that are adjacent to each other, for example.
They'll have collision
Actually, you
bugs.
can. I mean, if it's attached to four different things.
I mean, then I see it as too improbable to have 4 different floating discs that are always moving in such a linear way
I
that
see
it
no
will not
issue here.
interfere with the workshop. No, it is improbable.
Okay.
But I mean, like you can still spend some time like at nighttime during a rest to work on it, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can set up your workshop real quick.
Okay.
Morning.
Oh, just after the second day?
Yeah, the second day commences as you
Oh.
head down.
Okay.
If it's
Alright.
if it's the second day, then Fenrir will have a +3 shield.
Ooh, why the hell does he need a +3 shield? He has 26 AC already.
Because I'm tank.
You can never have enough.
I'm backing up Atreus, but we're tank boys.
I only have 18.
Unlucky, you're an archer.
Have you
I have-
considered
I have
getting more
I have-
AC?
I have 16 with nature
I just
run.
did. I upgraded from breastplate to half plate or whatever the fuck.
Nice.
Wait.
I don't know. I
Isn't
don't have
isn't that a downgrade?
Nope.
Play it.
Oh, plate.
Oh, actually, question. Aqua, does the +2 from Shadow Remnant stack onto the +3 from the shield?
No, only the higher bonus applies.
Boo. Okay.
Also, Ilion, how long until Ceriza's shield will be done? Trying to decide whether I just want to buy one.
I had put that below the periapts because I didn't think you like were in dire need of one. I don't know when you use one. 'Cause I didn't think you don't use one for combat, right? You just
I do use one for combat.
oh, I mean I can put that above the periapts if you want, but it would be like another day.
So just one long rest.
No, another day is in like a day, like 8-hour day of work kind of thing.
Oh.
Because I think Aqua said that if you were doing nothing in town, that I can work for like 16 hours or so, right? Like just spending the entire day working, right?
Yeah.
But otherwise, like if it's like a normal, like the first day we spent in town was maybe 10 to 12 hours since I was doing some other stuff. Second day we spent in town, it could be like 16 hours. But if it's just like a normal day, like 8 hours. So it takes 10 hours to make a shield. So it would take me 1 to 2 days depending on the amount of other things that are happening during that day.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we eventually arrive at the location.
Yes. Hold on, let me get some music here.
Well, I don't know if... Do we start seeing stuff like catable passes?
No.
Okay. I don't know which amount to actually take out or to start off with.
By the way, Aqua, regarding what you said about the boons that they're willing to offer us, since we're leaving, just in case we couldn't decide, is it possible to retroactively, like, give the item that they need?
Yes, you can message me, or type in the campaign chat even what exactly you're looking for.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Because I'm assuming we're not gonna be able to finish all this stuff this session, so
There's no,
we
it's
can
already
just
almost
buy
1 a.m.
whatever you want. Yeah, I thought because the session is supposed to end. Okay.
Yeah, it's going too soon. All right.
I would like to sneak if possible.
You get a pretty good view of this place because, I mean, there's not much to sneak through. You see what looks like a number of very, essentially forgotten plots of land that are mostly featureless. With careful observation, you see that there's like a vampire here or there that are just kind of meandering about the edges. And keep in mind, this map is huge. You can measure that each of these squares is about 100 feet. But with your ability to see through the foggy terrain here, you can easily see that there is the hut over here.
It's so small.
Small.
That's pretty
It's
good.
so small.
Pizza Hut.
Small hut. Is it doing anything?
It's there.
It's just standing there.
It's.
Is it
I
still
mean,
broken?
I don't know if it's standing, but it is certainly there. Standing would not be the word I would use to describe what it is doing. I don't even know if
Squatting?
sitting would be the word I used.
Squatting, kneeling.
It's housing there.
All right.
It's house there, you might say. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Yeah, it's house there.
Are the holes
So that means this map is much larger than it appears?
You can measure it. Each of these squares is 100 feet.
Oh,
the
okay.
damage that it did to itself still there?
Hey.
No.
Aqua, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Since Tensor's floating discs obviously wouldn't work, is it possible to, like, somehow get a carriage to make that work during travel time?
Yes, if you can make a sufficiently large carriage.
What do you mean make? I was thinking, like, buy.
You know, we used to have one.
We used to have one until it got too annoying.
Okay,
How would
you
you-
would need not a carriage, you would need a wagon, basically. I think there is a difference between those, right? Because a carriage would smaller
A
than a
carriage
wagon.
is just a covered wagon, is it not?
Is it? A
I
four-wheel
thought
wagon?
so. I
No.
thought a carriage was just
No,
a covered
no.
wagon. Okay.
Carriage is significantly smaller.
Yeah, a carriage are much smaller.
Okay.
I thought carriage were just wagons that were covered. Interesting.
Well, okay. A carriage is like... let me get a picture. For example, if you type carriage into Google, you'll get images similar to this, right? These are carriages.
Oh, that's not what I think of when I think of carriage.
When you Google, that's what carriage entails. Or you'd get
Okay.
something that's, like, still way too small for a workshop, such as this one, which is covered. Right, but you can't
See,
fit
when
a
I think of
workshop.
carriage, I
Okay,
think
what's
of, like, the
what's the
Oregon
D&D
Trail carriage, where it's, like, relatively large inside, like one of those kind of
the
things.
D&D equivalent of a food truck.
Yeah, I think a wagon carriage actually might be the word we're looking for. A wagon carriage.
Funny, it's the exact combination of the word.
What is a wagon carriage?
Wagon carriage, that's the word.
But yes, you could create a large wagon carriage. In fact, there is one at the base of the tower, the anti-magic tower, which is somewhat of the size that you'd expect for something like that.
Yeah, we still need
Oh,
to break into
you know,
that.
There's
and
a
not
lot of
die.
there's a lot of things that like I keep forgetting to tell you guys. So that place, there is a Vistani woman that visits the wagon once a week, and she is currently hiding in Kresk in the abbot's chapel. We do not know what the Vistani woman does with the wagon. The wagon itself is covered with a symbol spell, and looking into it from the ethereal plane, you only see a black void, sending a construct, I believe, or a creature into there. The creature is lost forever and does not return. So I don't I don't know what happens. Clearly, some damage is done when you go through.
I believe I am considered a construct, so I would like to not.
No, I mean like I think I sent one of my familiars. So I think I did too, and they didn't come back to me. So they took some damage of some sort. Not all of them were constructs.
Okay.
So Aqua, would the fabricate spell be able to create one, or something functional as one?
Yeah, definitely.
Improvise? Okay. Is it? What would be required to like move this wagon? I don't know how much it weighs.
You probably need a nice beast of burden that could comfortably pull something fairly heavy.
Is there any?
What's
is
the
there any
required
magic that
strength
would-
for it?
I mean, Drusilla can probably do it. They're probably stronger than most horses at this point.
Yeah, Drusilla would be able to.
Okay, I mean, if that's the case, could I set it up that I could work while we're on the move?
Yep, now you can. You
Okay.
got your little workshop now with a combination of Drusilla, fabricate, and some good old-fashioned physical manual labor. You set up a movable workshop to go.
Atreus
Sweet.
will basically be steering on top of Drusilla, I guess, his workshop.
Obviously,
Fantastic.
Freddy should be the one holding the reins.
Hey, look, it's the return of the wagon, y'all. Got
Don't hit
y'all
any
from
bumps, that might be bad.
from session 3 or 4. The return of the wagon upgraded.
Can we make the wheels so that it can go over rougher terrain so we don't get stuck on the path?
The
like we did last time.
pathways, through these shortcuts are all very flat and easy.
I mean like in general, because we're not always going to be traveling on a flat path.
Sure, you make the tires of all
Just
terrain.
cast levitate on it.
Sure.
Levitate on it.
All terrain wagon carriage.
Just wagon have all-wheel drive.
This wagon
No,
has
wagon-
no wheel drive.
The wagon can float. Yeah, this is no wheel drive.
All right, you do eventually arrive here in Berez, though.
In
In
what?
where?
This is the name of the location. Just for reference, it is called Berez, which you would learn
Berez.
anyway.
You want to spell it?
Hey, got it. Too fast.
Alright, but I guess once we arrive here, we start seeing all these, or at least vampires off in the distance. They don't seem to be reacting to us at all.
No. Only those with the ability to see through heavy obscurement can even see them, as at that distance the fog hides them. So that would be Ilion and Teresa. What would you like to do? You were approaching from the north.
Sneaky snake?
I could go for a sneaky snake.
Sneaky sneak.
Are we
Wait, is
actually
the
bothering
broom
to try
isn't done
sneaking
yet,
this?
right?
I don't want this house to jump away, so I'm okay with whatever trying to get.
Can you be more specific about what these were? Or I guess these are just like the remnants of like living places.
They appear to be ruined cottages separated by low stone walls. A short stretch of dirt road has remained intact.
Yeah, I'm a sneaky sneak.
Aqua, how
Sneak.
many
Sneak
hours
with
did it
Teresa.
take for us to get to where we were from the city?
2 or 3.
Okay.
Alright. Sneak. Go ahead and place your token where you're sneaking to.
Where are we starting, Teresa?
We're starting from the north, right? Dang, I am 100 feet across now.
Oh god.
The bear has been embiggened.
The big snake.
That's
Oh,
that's
by the
an
way, Cabal, did you
ambiguous
take
bear.
a look at the Gultias staff?
We're probably fine snaking, right? We probably don't need to use invisibility or anything.
What about the Gultias stuff?
I was seeing if Cabal had seen it. I don't know if he's here though.
Cabal.
Yes, hello, hi, sorry.
Have you seen the Gultias staff?
I
Yeah.
have seen it.
Did you want
Um,
it or?
Yes,
Yeah,
I would.
too.
After all, its feature is deals 200 damage to me.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Okay. I mean, the only reason I was saying is because I was also interested in it. If you really want it, you can have it. I was just saying If you just like kind of want it, then we could just roll for it. But if you really want it, you can just have it.
You can have it. I don't think I have a direct use for it. I was just going to attach it to one of my familiars, but if you're going to use it directly, it's probably better on you.
Yeah, that's
for
gonna help.
Mara, it would definitely be using it directly.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay,
Right,
then yeah,
you-
you can have it.
It would greatly help my action economy.
Okay, you can have it then.
Thank you.
Do you think we need to go invisibility? Invisible, Cerise, or are we good enough just just sneaking? Because I also have very high sneak.
Is it just Freddy that's sneaking with me? I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. I could always cast invisibility.
I could also, yeah.
But
Or
I
I could
think
just, I could
if
also
things
just
have,
point
I
it.
feel like a bunch of things have true sight, blind sight nowadays. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, we sneak.
We sneak,
Right, you sneak.
I'll have this detect magic on.
All right,
And-
it is.
What is the detect traps wand? Just in
What?
case. The wand that like detects trap. Hang on, let me look at the name
Wand
of the
of
wand.
secrets.
There's
Wand of
only
secrets.
it detects secret doors, not traps.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You should probably turn that on too.
I'll turn it on. Why not?
Dun, dun, dun.
Turn it on.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneak.
No, secrets
All right,
works
where
on
are you
traps.
sneaking toward? Are you sneaking toward the
Okay.
hut?
Yeah, you can use an action to expend one charge, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, it
Oh.
pulses and points to the nearest one the one nearest you.
Huh, okay.
Oh, it's not a thing that's on, huh?
No, you have to
Nope.
burn a charge to check
Okay,
everything.
I think we're going over too wide an area. Maybe when I get a little bit
Yeah.
closer. But
Where exactly? Which pathway are you taking? Like, are you going to the hut or what?
I was gonna kind of go through so the vampire spawn would see us. I can't really see the terrain here though.
Sneak, sneaky, sneak.
There's nothing else around.
There's just a cluster of ruined cottages there. A lot of them.
There's like nothing in the cottages. It's all just grass.
Yeah, it's just, there's nothing of value in the cottage. It's just rotted furnishings.
Why are there vampires spawn here? That's so weird. Who told us that? I forgot.
I don't know.
Jay, do you
I
remember?
think it might have been, the leader of the werewolves.
Girl.
Yeah, I think it was Kirill. But yes, you are all in these ruined cottages. What will you do next?
I could cast
it's-
Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, I already have that on.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh, actually, you have it too. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
That's fine.
I should take better notes.
I'll add it to my my thing. It's plus 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak. Alright. Do we see anything?
Nothing else of note so far. You're still just in the ruined cottages area. I mean, you see the hut, right? The hut is just kind of there. The entrance of it faces to the right.
To the right. Okay. I kind of want to sneak around the area and see if I can find anything first.
Alright.
That's possible.
Through the fog, you see an empty shell, an old stone church, north of which is a cemetery of leaning gravestones enclosed by a disintegrating iron fence. Half of the cemetery has sunk into the mire. But, despite looking about for a little while, you find nothing of note. There are just rotted coffins and moldy bones, the rotten remains of a pulpit and an old iron bell half immersed in the marsh, lying amid the remains of a collapsed steeple. Further down at the circle of stones, what you find
Is it spooky? Freddy, you
At
have
the
history
s-
proficiency, right?
I have history expertise.
Oh. What do we learn more about this place?
nothing that notes comes to mind, no.
Okay.
At the south end of the village lies the remains of a mansion built on higher ground. It has been reduced to piles of stone and rotting timber. Empty arched windows stare at you. South of the ruin, an untamed garden runs rampant, surrounded by broken walls that are no longer able to contain it. East of the ruin, someone has erected a crude wooden fence forming a circular yard in which several goats are penned. Surrounding the fence post are human skulls.
Nice.
They baw. Not at both of you, just bawing in general. Ah.
Okay.
We can have goat for dinner.
Goat.
Over there
Go
are
on.
more ruined cottages.
Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Okay, I guess we've been through all the cottages, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
They're
take
all.
a peek at the house.
You peek over. You get a good view. There is a person inside of from like the distance that you can see. You can see that they were just over on one side of the room. You kind of only get a glimpse of what their face looks like, and they look like this.
Oh, that must be her.
Yeah. She almost looks like a dragonborn to me for some reason. Okay.
Alright. I'm not gonna do anything else because I need to do archive research for where we're going.
I could just cast Meteor Swarm.
If you do, Cereza will be making herself scarce.
What if I did Greater Invisibility first? I could do Greater Invisibility and then using the staff as part of Greater Invisibility cast Meteor
think-
Swarm.
While Freddy debates this, I will drop him and circle back around and go back to the party.
I'll come with you. I'm not gonna do that.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneak.
It's just an idea.
Alright, is that it? Have you just returned to the group?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Alright, then if you have, and there's no other further thing you're doing here, then that will be the end of the session.
Okie dokie.
I'll just place. I'll
And
place the
just
hut
for fun,
when
we
it's
can roll
full.
stealth.
Big.
Look at that, the hut's right there. Nice.
Hut.
2, 3, 4.
Hut 2, 3, 4.
No, that was terrible. Report.
Hut 2, 3, 4.
No.
I can envision it now. Next week, 6-hour combat
Oh yeah?
on a day that I've not got off work.
Oh, you don't have next week off?
No, I had today off because, you know.
I'll place it right there.
Yeah, which you definitely need
Universe
for this
knew
roll.
that
Which-
we
yeah, I
had a
definitely needed
non-combat
that.
session.
Exactly.
Nick, do you have
Maybe
boon of
we can-
undetectability?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
have
we're both-
I have undetectability and I have Boon of Fate.
Nice.
Right.
I was like somewhat hoping Aqua would give me like access to like Boon of Spell Recall or Spell Mastery, but you know.
Spell Mastery wouldn't have worked on you. You can't get it until you have a 9th level spell slot.
Yeah, so you have
So-
to roll that 10% after
Wait.
hitting level 17.
Yes.
Hold on, I need to check Walmart.
See, that's why we've nerfed
Yeah.
Dragon Mark over and over. It's so we can
Yeah.
increase our chance of
'Cause-
getting spell mastery.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not. Wait, no.
Wait,
Ninth
no,
one
it
is
doesn't.
high
It
magic.
doesn't.
Yeah, the
It
ninth one
doesn't
is high
do that
magic.
anymore.
It's really funny that that's the case because I got the roll for Baron Dragon Mark on my last roll when making Freddy, which was level 16. And then we leveled up the session I played. or
GG.
you joined.
Well, Boon of Spell Recall would work, even if you got it prior to getting your 9th level spell, because it just says you can cast a spell without using a spell slot. Once you do so, you can't do it.
Oh,
again,
that
so it's
one.
not longer.
I was thinking of the other one that's the 9th level spell slot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
high magic.
Yeah, I was thinking of High Magic, not Spell Mastery or whatever.
Oh,
the
yeah, Boon of High
forbidden
Magic is
footnote
again
was.
like a 9th spell. Yeah.
Yeah, they're easy to mix up.
They are. Spell mastery, spell recall, high magic.